Hello, hello, hello.
What up, guys?
We are back and ready to build some computers.
Yes. All right.
I'm so happy to be here. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning.
Let people get settled in,
Yeah.
get some popcorn, hang out with us.
Yeah, hang out.
We got some cool builds, a couple cool builds today.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun one. We actually have a surprise build coming in at the end,
We do.
so make sure to stay tuned for that. Something we've been teasing for a little bit. We'll be talking about it on stream for a little while, and I think it's about time to show them what we got. So we're gonna show you what we're gonna be building at the end. Sneak peek. It's a little exclusive drop that we're doing.
Pretty special.
It's pretty
Pretty
special.
cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yes.
We love it. I think it looks great. We're gonna give everybody a couple minutes to come in here, and then we're gonna get started on this build.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
We're getting started with the classic, though. They love the Y70s, where you love giving the people what they want.
Yeah, I love the Y70, dude. Especially
Yes.
the Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love the Panda. See, good afternoon.
What's up, people?
Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Yay. Yep.
Here we go.
Hello, hello. Greetings. Hello,
Greetings,
hello.
Stefan.
All right, we got some people in here. I
Guys,
think we're
yeah.
feeling good.
Here we go.
The sentiment is high. Hello, hello. How long does a first PC take to build? It depends on the builder
Yeah.
and how careful you're being.
And the
but-
build, too, itself.
Yeah,
of
but in the
course.
build itself and
Yeah.
the parts you're using. But it just depends. I know for some people it can be like an all-day event.
Yeah.
For us here at Meta, I know for David specifically, you can build a PC in like an hour.
Yeah,
So-
I would say don't put a time limit on it.
Yeah.
Take as much time as you need.
Do
to
it on like a day
right.
off.
Yeah.
Take a day off. Build the PC. Make sure you get your rig like you want it. Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
What up, Bride? Hey, guys. Awesome.
Sweet. You about ready to get into it?
Yeah, should we just
All
start?
right. Yeah, let's just
do
hit
it.
it.
Alrighty. This is our Mamba 9950. This is another one of our RTS systems.
I love the Mamba. Love the Mamba. It's a great system.
Absolutely.
And we got like a 5090 coming?
Yeah.
A
5090. And if
5090?
you can tell by the name, 9950 X3D.
Ooh. We love the
We
9950.
do.
Honestly, the 9950 is one of the goated chips on the market right now.
Absolutely.
Can I please Jared down what I'm saying to us? I thought I was.
Jared
I
it
thought
down.
I was Jared down.
Jared it down. Pulling out this X870 tough board.
Nice.
You know, if you've been watching the streams, you guys know we love the tough lineup.
I actually do really like the tough lineup
Yes.
a lot. I think they look great, honestly. They just have such a unique look to them, and like that branding is everywhere. And those cards are tough. They're really
They
tough
are.
cards. We tried to burn one for a video, and after like 30 minutes with a blowtorch, it still looked like a GPU, which is wild. Because if you put anything to a blowtorch for 30 minutes, it usually doesn't look like it did when it first started.
Here's that 9950 X3D. Great processor. We got here.
This thing is a beefy board.
It is
Look
32 gigs, DDR5 6000.
And then we got a 4
4
terabyte.
terabyte, yep, 4
I
terabyte
did not read
Kingston
that
drive.
wrong. 4 terabyte NVMe.
Boom.
We love Kingston too. I love their drives.
We do.
Kingston drives are great. 9950 X3D too, such a pretty chip. Like the IHS on this thing. Let me do a table cam real quick. Look at this. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these up close.
Look at
but Look
that.
how pretty that IHS is. Like this is a pretty CPU, and I know you'll never see it. 'Cause it's going to be under a heatsink, but I think it's very pretty. I love how those chips look.
Yes. Alrighty. Go ahead and start. Let's get the scary part over with and get the
Dude,
CPU installed.
Who else thinks it's terrifying to install a CPU? But genuinely. PC specs for this one is a 9950 X3D DDR5 32 gigabytes, 6,000 megatransfers per second. 9950. Oh, I already said 9950 X3D. 5090, and we're putting a 1,000 watt power supply in here.
1000 watt
Yeah.
Be Quiet power supply.
I
in.
love Be Quiet.
And it's again, we're doing that Y70 non-touch version, and we're upgrading it to the touch variety.
I love doing
We love
that.
doing that. Yeah.
I actually really like when you do that. They said punch Jared. Why would you punch me?
I wouldn't do such a thing. I could never do.
I'm
such
just a little
thing.
guy. Is for buying an OEM CPU or for retail CPU with a box. I never dared to do it. Ha! Bazinga! You got me. Bazinga. Dared. Get it? Like my name?
Darren.
Dared?
I was hearing Darren and Javid.
Darvid?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did they call us? Jarvid?
Jarvid.
Jarvid was a good name.
I'm with it.
Darrid is awesome. Oh yeah, I guess Darrid would be the
Darrid,
opposite.
yeah. Darrid and
Darrid would be
Jarvid.
the opposite of Jarvid. Let's see. Would you recommend the Intel Arc A750 paired with a Ryzen 5? The Intel Arc cards, they really hit their stride with the B580, I think.
Yes.
But like I say every stream, the best GPU is the one you can afford and the one that you want. So if you want to do that config, you totally should. Darrid and Jarvid. Yep, Darrid and Jarvid.
Darrid and Jarvid.
We should have a little theme song. Can we make a little theme song?
Make a little theme song, yeah.
Jarrid
Get
and
cooking, get cooking
Jarvid.
in the studio. Alright, we're just getting that
Would y'all
M.2
personally do
song.
an AMD 9950 X3D with a 9070 XT? Absolutely, I would.
Oh, yeah.
Me big, Jared brain, big. Apparently I have a big brain.
Big,
I miss
big
having
brain.
to solder everything to everything. You learn real fast not to mess up. That is true.
Yeah,
I'm really glad we don't have to do that.
absolutely.
I'm so glad. Solder scares me, honestly. 1080p monitor worth upgrading to 4K. I think so. 4K is I think 1440p is the best. Oh, we
Ooh,
got a super
super
chat.
chat.
The thing I'm most scared of is a CPU, followed by the RAM slots. Also, keep up the good work, guys. Oh, thank you,
Thank
Raph
you,
King.
thank you
The
so
thing
much.
I'm most scared of is the CPU.
I agree.
followed by
The RAM doesn't really
slots.
scare me that
Also keep up
much.
the good
The
work,
RAM
guys.
used to scare me because it's like you have to use more force than you would
Yeah.
imagine, right?
Mhm.
But you know, it's
What's the thing with the
satisfying
CPU?
now. The same thing, yeah.
The
yeah.
CPU always feels wrong because like you're
You're
putting that
cranking
yeah
it
you're
down.
cranking that thing down and that plastic piece like sounds like it's ripping from the board like
Oh.
it sounds awful but like that's how you know you're doing it right, you know.
Absolutely.
But if it does sound awful, maybe you're not doing it right. Who knows? With Ryzen, not so much. I like Ryzen. I like Ryzen a lot. I have CPU brackets. I use CPU brackets to solve this issue. I've heard of a lot of people doing those plates. They take off the mounting hardware that's on here and they put like a plate on
Oh
it.
yeah,
and
the
then they screw it in.
contact
The
frames.
contact frame,
Yes, yeah.
I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah,
Yeah.
contact frame.
If you do that, I believe it avoids the warranty, but it can be worth it for those extra.
Yeah,
those
it
extra
does. It does help with
degrees.
cooling a lot.
It does.
So
Speaking of cooling, we're using the Lee Galahad cooler.
We love this
we
cooler.
love this cooler. Performs great, and it has that really cool screen on it to show temps, information, or GIFs, images.
I love
whatever.
a little screen.
We love screens.
I love a little screen. When I had a Corsair, one of those Corsair screens that you put on your AIO.
Oh, nice.
Because they have a like theirs is like a modular kit.
Right. Okay.
So like you can take the non-screen ones and then put a screen on
Oh,
it.
that's cool,
Which is
yeah.
really sick.
I like being able to upgrade things
Me
like
too.
that.
I love that stuff, but what I ended up doing was I would put GIFs up of whatever my theme was at the time, and I
Okay.
found this really trippy Darth Vader one that it was like an infinity mirror of Darth Vader's.
That's cool.
You know, it
That's
was so
cool.
sick. Yeah, we do like screens on stuff. What PC component should we put a screen on, chat?
The RAM?
I think we should put we should put a screen on the RAM. Well, we already have screens for SSDs. We already have screens for GPUs. Jared also loves his RGB. That is true. I do like my RGB. I also like a good stealth build though. I see why people like stealth, and I'm not gonna diss anyone for liking stealth like that. Power supply. I wasn't even talking about Linux this time. I didn't even bring it up today.
Y'all started that.
Yeah, I didn't even bring up Linux today. That was you guys. I would love to talk about it though. I would love to spread the good word. Spread the word. Linux. The 2025 is the year of Linux. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, Linux is their market share is increasing, right?
Yeah, they
Yes.
just hit 6% market share,
Wow.
which is huge
That
because
is-
a few months ago it was big news that we hit 5% market share.
Wow.
So already increased by a percentage, and a lot of that is due to the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck, if you don't know, SteamOS is based on Arch Linux.
Right.
Yes. So that is, I mean, I think it's great that we're bringing like Linux gaming to like the masses. But Steam has done a great job of developing Proton and things like that, to where you can play games on Steam, and it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to configure one and a bunch of other stuff. It's mostly plug and play if you're using Steam,
Nice.
which is great. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Rubik's for Life.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
I love your videos.
We like each other's videos. Ubuntu is a great OS. I agree. Bazite, Someone made a comment. Why does Zach look like the default YouTuber skin? You ever notice that? There's a lot of bald guys with beards on YouTube.
I've seen the Babish comparison.
The Babish comparison. Dan Cam,
Yeah.
you know, friend of the show, Dan Cam. Love him. Power supply with a screen. I agree. I think we should put more screens on power supplies.
I saw a hard drive with the screen too.
Why are we putting screens on hard drives? Who needs a hard drive screen? That's what I'm confused about. Why would we do this?
You want a little GIF on your hard drive?
I finished building my bro's dream PC. Let's see. I finished building my bro's dream PC like 2 days ago, and I use all of your vids alike for tips and inspiration. Thank you guys so much. Dan Cam is great. Yeah, we like Dan Cam. Let's see. What CPU is good for a GTX 1080? I would go for like. I don't know, there's a ton of great options. Like most options are going to be fine with a 1080. At this point, like if you're still on the market for a new CPU, like you're going to be fine. Where my cheese PC? I want a cheese PC.
Cheese PC.
I want a cheese PC. I want a PC made of cheese. Can you do it for me, David?
We could do it.
Can we make a PC out of cheese?
I want to do like a cardboard PC where we
I think that would be sick.
That'd be really cool. Arts
I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Like built like not even like covering all of this with cardboard. I think
that'd be sick.
Yeah. Hey man. Hello. AM5 is faster. Also, you need compatible motherboard and DDR5 RAM. Yeah, that's true. AM5 is gonna be most of the time better than AM4. I'm sure there are some edge cases where the like 5800X3D can be like the lower level AM5s. I'm actually pretty confident that's the thing. But Windows Vista, amen. Love Windows Vista. But yeah, AM5 generally, just because it's a more recent platform, it's going to offer better performance because, you know, they're still actively making chips and making improvements to them.
Yeah.
With the, I mean, AM4, they're still doing the same thing with the X3D series and stuff on that. But why does my AIO leak mineral oil? Why is there mineral oil in your AIO?
That's the first question.
That's my first question. My PC despises browsers. Firefox and Opera both crash, and Chrome says some error about side-by-side configuration. I've never gotten that before. Currently looking at getting a Ryzen 5 3600 and 5700 GPU combo. Is that good since I'll be all in for around $300? Oh my gosh, yeah. Ryzen 5 3600 and 5700 GPU for $300.
That's great.
That's insane. What a build. What CPU is good for the 5070 Ti? I'll give you the CPU I use at home for my 5070 Ti. It's a 7800X3D. I love that thing.
Great chip.
Powerhouse of a chip. What GPU are you guys using in this build? We're going to be using the Zotac 5090.
5090.
We love Zotac. Zotac has been a really good, they've been doing a lot of great customer service stuff. Like, I think they could possibly be the next UGA.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
We love Zotac cards.
Yeah.
We use a lot of Zotac cards in a lot of our RTS systems, a lot of our custom builds.
Yeah, and they're also just pretty cards, too.
Yeah,
like, they're really great. 102 degrees Celsius, is that normal? Depends on your chip. Depends on what you're running. But usually if you're going over 100, probably not a good sign. You're probably going to want to cap that in your BIOS. If it's your CPU, CPU is averaging 102, you're going to want to cap that in your BIOS. You can do that.
Well, I don't think I mentioned, but we're using the Fantex M25 G2 fans again. I keep saying it, and I will keep saying it, that I love these fans.
They look good.
They look great. They're so easy to hook up. They have that infinity mirror that I love. So, all around great fans.
I love the daisy chaining on those fans too.
Yes.
Like they make it so easy.
They make the cable management so simple, so easy.
I'm gonna move over to the table cam so they can see what this is.
Cool deal.
What we're doing over here. Let's check that out.
Yeah, we're just getting these fans installed on this Lian Li Galahad radiator.
Would I pick EVGA white cards or Zotac white cards? 102 degrees for a CPU isn't even that high, bro. Peak literally melted the plastic on my motherboard. Why would... That's not good.
That's not good.
That's not good. That's not a good thing. Is a Radeon GPU good? Depends on the GPU, but absolutely, yeah. We like Radeon. I wouldn't recommend like one of their older... I wouldn't recommend like an RX 580 right
580,
now. Yeah, but like I do recommend their cards all the time. They're great. Hot take, ray tracing is overrated. I'm not sure if I agree with that. What's up? What would the best fan configuration amount of fans be in a Fantex ATX M3 case? That is... It's going to honestly depend on your components.
Yeah.
Because how much heat you have in that case, or how much heat your case generates, is going to determine what is the most optimal fan layout. And how your stuff is mounted, all that good stuff. That's also going to play a factor in it. Thinking of a 5070 Ti and an i7 14700, but I don't game, and I need it for school and future CUDA coding and rendering. Would you justify? I think I could justify that. Yeah. If you need to do CUDA coding, yeah, I would. If you need to use CUDA, then I think 5070 Ti is a great card for that. I am Batman. Same. What GPU do you have, Max? I don't know who Max is. I think the best GPU we carry is a 5090, ROG Astro 5090, which is the best on the market. Let's see. Can I get the RTX 5090 cheese pizza? I would love that, dude. AI or no AI? I think AI is a great tool. I don't think it should be your end-all be-all, if that makes sense. I love PCs. PCs are great. What's my dream GPU? It's gonna be the 5090 Astro.
Right now, the 5090.
5090 Astro is the goated GPU right now.
That's where you want to be if you're at the top of the line. Yeah.
Let's see. You on Amazon? Canada, there's a 4070 and a 5700X PC for 1300 CAD. It's like maybe 1K USD or less. Is it a good? I know it's a bottleneck in 1080p. The only, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's gonna bottleneck you, but I don't know if that's $1,000 for a 4070 to 5600X. I think you could do better for $1,000. Speaking of, we sell PCs. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Head on over to metapcs.com and check us out. We got ready to ship systems that ship out the next business day to get you gaming as quickly as possible. So make sure to head on over to check that out. Also, make sure to check out our mouse mats on Amazon. We have this Hyper Beast full color. We also have black and white. We also have the black and gray. What I love about this is I like to wear these as a hat. As you heard Zach yesterday, I was wearing this like a hat. It's a great hat.
Yeah.
And now it's a hat.
I've got the black and white one at home. It's awesome.
The black and white one's great. What's cool about the black and white one is if you have kids, they can color on it, and you get a personalized desk mat. I have the black and gray one at home, Hyper Beast. I also love that. We also have some other patterns. We got a couple cool things. We got Phoenix Lights. And yeah, you can check those out on Amazon. MetaPCs. Just look up MetaPC mouse mat or MetaPC on Amazon. Should be able to pop right up.
Pulling out this case. This is a beefy boy. The Y70 Touch from Height.
I love this case.
We love this case. Again, we've been building a lot of these because you guys keep buying them. So
you guys keep buying them, we'll keep building them. Is it worth buying the Ryzen 4070? Absolutely.
Love that.
A
Love the
goated
Ryzen
card.
4070.
Goated card, truly. Jared's favorite thermal paste? I don't really have a favorite. I like the ones. I'm more about consistency. Best budget combo CPU and GPU for editing gaming with a Ryzen build under $1,800. Actually, that's a really good budget, honestly. I would go 9070 XT. You can get that for around $1,000. You should be able to build the rest of your computer around $800. Genuinely, like CPU, RAM, all that should be well under $800. And the 9070 is going to run you better right now. So that's what I would do, and you're going to thank yourself for getting the 9070 XT. It's a great card.
It is a great card.
Ryzen 4070 is a brain rot term. Is it really? Thank you, Benny Boy, for the raid. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. When does the stream end? The stream ends after we build our last PC, which is going to be never ends.
Never ends.
As soon as we end the stream, we just shut down. We reboot in a little bit.
This is my life now.
We're always here. We never leave. We're like robots.
Yes.
We're like robots. There's actually a closet full of clones of mine in the back.
We got like 50 Jareds just waiting, ready to go.
Yeah, they're ready to rock. They're gonna throw this one out as soon as the stream's done. I'm kidding. No, that's obviously.
No, there's only one Jared.
There's only
there's
one
and
me.
only.
There's only one me. Is an 8 GB card bad? No, it's not bad.
Not bad.
There is no bad GPUs. There's bad prices for GPUs. Price or performance is something you want to keep an eye on when shopping for GPUs. I don't think an 8 GB card is bad. I think if you're playing modern day AAA titles, though, you're going to thank yourself for getting a higher than 8 GB card. especially if you're getting into gaming, that might be a good like future-proofing tip. Is like
Yeah.
go with a higher gigabyte than 8 gig card because you're gonna thank yourself later down the line. When you want to get in those AAA titles that require more VRAM, and you have it. You're gonna thank yourself genuinely. I wish I could never leave. You could just stay here and chat all the
Stay here,
time.
hang out. Pulling out this display upgrade kit from Height.
Someone said, "Bye, Jared, number 32." Are the Jareds also ready to ship?
Yeah, go on MetaPCs.com. You can order yourself a Jared right now. Super
That's
chat.
funny.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that.
Thank you for the tip. You're awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much. Kane's IQ on stream. Yeah, when I'm recording videos, my IQ goes to 0. When I get on stream, for some reason, something knocks
Boom.
loose, and it works.
New man.
Brand new man. I think I blow my nose really hard before the stream, and that usually gets all the gunk out.
Yeah.
So I can think, you know.
If you've got a Y70 non-touch at home and you want to upgrade,
This is the
this
time.
is the kit that you want.
Yeah.
Y70.
Are you gonna do it from this angle,
display
David? Can I show him?
upgrade. Oh yeah.
Can I
let's
show him
do
the
it. Let's
upgrade
do it.
process?
Absolutely. So we got this. This is a 2.5K screen, touch screen. Touchscreen? Touchscreen.
Yeah. Touchscreen.
We're gonna go ahead and install. It's a very easy install. It's literally 4 screws. You run 2 wires.
Love to
and
see
you're
it.
good to go. So let's pull this out. Here's the screen
Bro.
itself. Check that
Ooh.
out, guys.
It looks just like they come
Yeah.
from the factory. That's crazy.
It feels great to hold. It's a very high quality piece. Play your games on that. Throw on Battlefield 6 on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You should put Battlefield 6 on this. You should watch TikTok on it. Do all that stuff. It's great.
Absolutely.
You could watch the shorts on there. You can just scroll through YouTube Shorts on your PC.
And the other great part about this is those 2 cables I mentioned. That's these bad boys right here. Height already puts channels to run them
You love to see it.
that that you can just. It's almost as plug and play as it could be, right?
Yeah.
So we
you love to see that, dude. That's
Yeah.
great.
Gonna go ahead and get these cables run, and I'll get that screen going.
What should I replace my 5-year-old Xbox Series S with? A PC.
PC.
Head over to MetaPCs.com and check out what we have ready to ship. And get it to your door within the it ships out next business day. Get it to your door in a couple days. Or in a few days. However long the shipping takes. I don't know. I know we ship it out the next day.
Yeah, we do.
How the heck? Let's see. What's the name of this case? This is the Height Y70. We're adding the touch upgrade, so it's basically the Height Y70 touch.
Yeah.
But we're adding a screen onto it. Does the PC come with? Someone said, "Does the PC come with the 2 very pretty men?"
No, that's extra.
Yeah, that's a lot extra. No. I used to ask that about the prices, right?
Oh yeah.
I was like, does it come with a model? Messed up. That was a dumb joke to make as a kid.
we all made
Yeah,
silly jokes.
we all made silly jokes like that. T-Mobile keeps messaging me. I wish T-Mobile would stop. Are my PC specs good? My CPU is an AMD Ryzen 3 4100, 4-core, 8 gigs of RAM, and my GPU is NVIDIA 1650. I need to know because I was thinking of upgrading. If you're thinking of upgrading, it seems like now would be a great time. Your PC is it seems to be like a little outdated, which isn't a bad thing, right? There's some older PCs that run games great, but if you're looking to run like modern day AAA titles and stuff like that, I would recommend it's probably about time for an upgrade. We are back in the timeline. Yeah, I've heard about that. We are back in the timeline when iGPU is our primary graphics technology. I don't know if I agree with that. I think GPUs are definitely not going anywhere, but they are making some pretty big advancements in iGPU,
Yes.
especially with like things like the Steam Deck, all those handheld PCs. Those are all GPUs or APUs.
Right.
And for that, there's basically integrated graphics. There is a separate GPU on it, but it's kind of similar there. But then, yeah, you do have some people. I know David for a while was running integrated graphics.
It was for a long time.
Yeah.
It served me just fine for everything I wanted to play. Minecraft, chess, GeoGuessr, whatever. But then, I started I wanted to do Minecraft with shaders and mods and
Everybody
stuff. And,
wants to do Minecraft with shaders.
Of course, so that's where I
Minecraft
did
with
my
shaders is the
upgrade.
best.
But integrated graphics is great, and if that's all you have and you're still gaming, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, you're ready to rock. Jared, is mayo a good replacement for thermal paste? No, it is not. Not a good replacement for thermal paste. Jared, what should I replace my 5-year-old Xbox Series S? It depends on your budget. Depends on where you're trying to upgrade. If you only play games, maybe get another console. I'm not gonna. It depends on your budget. Does the RT work? I don't know. Jared, my Linux installer won't boot. Ugh. Are you sure you're on the right? You're using the right boot option for that? Like, are you? Because I usually do it off of a Ventoy when I'm doing it. I'll have like a USB that's like primed and ready for that, and I'll just add the ISO onto it and then boot from that, and then it should just do its thing.
Oh, I'm all up in this case. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to thread this through the channel, but it is still nice that they give you that included cable management channel.
Yeah, that's great. Jared, should I pair a 9070 XT with a 9800 X3D? Absolutely, you should. Absolutely, they're great. Great chips. Both of those are great. It's a great card and great chips. 7800 X3D paired with a 7900 GRE has been a great, amazing combo for me. I've never used the GRE series of cards,
Either, no.
but I've heard they're actually pretty solid.
Have you seen the Astral BTF?
I've seen the Astral BTF, and I love it.
I love it. Do you see the Crosshair X870
Yeah,
BTF?
dude.
Yes, dude.
I think next steps for BTF, and you can hate me for this if you want. BTF riser cables. I think it's going to be huge. Also, what PC component makes your PC run faster? I wanted to know, just change your idea of what I should change. Yeah, so your graphics card and not your graphics card. Just the 1650 is a good card. Depending on what games you're playing. But I would say for your build specifically, I would go for maybe a CPU upgrade and a RAM upgrade. If you're just looking to upgrade that, I would go for CPU and RAM. You're gonna feel a difference with that for sure. And the 1650 is not a bad graphics card.
Not at all.
Especially if you're playing older games, like you're gonna have a good time with that. If you're playing modern AAA titles, you might not be having the best time, but you could still play it. Is it AMD RX 850? Great bang for the buck, yeah. Do you like the NZXT HX Flow? I like the NZXT cases. I genuinely do. I think NZXT cases are really good. I think they look nice. I would say I'm more of a fan of height. Not like for anything that NZXT does. I just really, really like these cases.
Yeah. I love building in height cases.
Yeah,
They're just satisfying to build in. The build quality is always outstanding.
They're just so spacious too.
Yes.
Like you really have a lot of space to build in these guys. And like same thing with the NZXT. I don't know. Something about this. I like this a little bit better. Just a little bit.
Just getting that screen going now. Like I said, it's just those 4 screws, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. And you got a touch screen.
Jared, my graphics card's failing. Like half the screen is stuck on one page while the rest is on the page I selected. Oh,
You hate to
that's
see it.
rough.
You
Yeah,
hate to
your
see it.
graphics card is on its last legs there, brother.
Rip.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the 1650. Let's see. Is Mayo a good replacement for thermal paste? If not, what is? Mayo's not a good replacement for thermal paste. The only thing you should use in place of thermal paste is thermal paste. You can use those little thermal pads, I guess.
Thermal
the ones
pads.
the little sheets that they sell. You can put those on there. Those are fine.
I like those phase change.
Yeah, the
ones.
phase
Those
change
are
ones are pretty cool.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is that someone one day is going to put liquid metal on a CPU to try to cool it. I mean, like that's a good thing, but like if it spills onto the board, you are
You're
toast.
toasted.
Toast.
I was gonna ask if we had any liquid metal fans.
In the chat, you're just gonna be shorting your board left, right, and sideways. That's scary to me, dude. Like, I use Ventoy also in all of my Linux installers. Say attempted to kill. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe use Balena Etcher. Maybe that's a good alternative. Ventoy sometimes can have issues when they create the disk, so maybe that's a problem. I'm not sure. A layer of tears from Jared will cool your CPU and never need replaced. They are blessed. My gamer tears when I inevitably lose my whatever match I'm playing. Jared, remember when you used toothpaste instead of thermal paste? That was only once, guys. It was only one time. I didn't know any better.
He didn't know.
I just wanted my PC to smell minty, okay? I just wanted it to be minty, and I learned about what thermal paste does after that. And then, like, we shared it with the masses, so you guys could learn what thermal paste means.
Alright, guys, just like that, we got this upgraded. It is now a Y70 Touch Infinite.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Look at David just doing his thing. Y70 Touch Infinite.
So we're getting this board put in there. And just keep on trucking.
Super Horror Mario. That'd be sick. Ooh. Like a horror Mario game.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Cat Mario?
No, I haven't actually.
That is a rage bait game. That game is like stuff flies out of nowhere and just hits you, and you have to like it's insane. It's literally like at the end of the game too. Like you'll go through the final like the flagpole because it's literally Cat Mario. You go through the flagpole, and then this cloud drops down and kills you before you can actually go to the next level.
Okay.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
That's it. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. That's the end of the game.
Wow.
So you can't even get to the next level. There are other levels, you just can't get there. I mean, at least in my experience. I never looked at the tutorial because I didn't want it to get spoiled for me. I think it's way funnier if there's other levels and you just can't get to them, no matter what. I would use don't use toothpaste as thermal paste. Guys, do not use toothpaste as thermal paste. It will mess up your stuff.
Will.
Do not do that. Please. Do not use toothpaste as thermal paste. What's the difference between the Prime and Tough Asus motherboards? So the Prime version is usually a little bit more budget friendly. The Tough is usually their like mid-range. Yeah, and then they're like ROG is more their like top stuff.
Yes. It's just the different tiers of
just the different tiers of boards that they have. The Prime boards are still going to do you just fine. Yeah. They're still good boards. They're not bad boards by any means. They're just slightly less high end.
Yeah, more on the budget friendly side of things.
So if you're trying to save some cash and you see one of those Prime boards and you're like, hey, that doesn't look that bad, pick it up. It's not a bad board. I used a Prime board for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I said your graphics card is failing, they said, how do I stop it from failing, or do I need like a stand to hold my graphics card up? If you have GPU sag, that might be a thing. It could be putting too much weight on the PCIe slot, and if you do that, it could snap off eventually. That is a thing that does happen, and a lot of people say, oh, you don't need a sag bracket. You don't need a sag bracket. What's the harm in having a sag bracket?
Right.
It's gonna cost you what, $5 right now?
$10, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you $5-10 right now. You put it in your PC, sit it and forget it. You're never gonna have to worry about it again. Or, even worse, you don't get a support bracket, and then you snap your PCIe bracket off. Now you have to replace your graphics card and your PC.
Yeah.
And your motherboard.
$5 or $10 is a lot better now than a couple thousand down the road.
Exactly. So yeah, if your graphics card is failing and you do have some GPU sag, put a support under there. It should help you out a lot. Who do I think has the most PC knowledge at Meta PCs? No. I have a good amount of PC knowledge. No, I think everybody here has expertise about different things.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think anyone here is like not as knowledgeable to someone else. I think they just have different strengths.
Different areas of expertise.
Yeah, like Chris, for example, he can build the crap out of the PC, but he does water cooling stuff. Yeah. That's his expertise, you know? But there's a ton of people that know a lot about PCs here, so... I'm not sure it's sag. My graphics card is really light because it's old. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not sure what it could be. It might just be because it's really old. You know, components do have a lifespan.
They do.
And eventually they will give out, and you're going to have to get a new one. which stinks. I know. Do I think Intel will surpass AMD or Nvidia anytime soon?
Not anytime soon, I don't think.
No, not anytime soon. It's a possibility. I mean, anything is possible,
Yeah.
right? But AMD's done a really good job of upping their CPU game and their GPU game, both. Nvidia's going really hard on AI right now, and no signs of stopping anytime soon. Intel has been...
they've made great progress in the GPU department.
Yes, they've
for
made
sure.
great progress in the GPU department, but their CPUs have had a couple issues in the last few years.
Yes, yeah.
But at one point in the game too, Intel was the CPU to have, right?
Absolutely.
Like seeing something that said Pentium inside was huge, right? Or Intel inside was huge. So I think that we might be going back to that at some point. It's always a possibility, but anytime soon, I don't know. It's just I don't know how the market's gonna go, and it really is the consumer voting with their wallet.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
AMD have been doing really great things with their processors.
They really have.
Their cards as well.
their CPUs are really reliable. They're very good CPUs. Then Intel, they had that issue with the microcode issue, and they've had degradation on their 14 series just because of their heat issues, or like they've been trying to crank their performance so much to beat AMD. This is what I read in an article. I'm not 100% sure that's the exact case, but I think they were trying to get the most power they could out of their chips, and then they shipped them out to the customer. And when they did that, over time it degraded and then stopped working eventually.
That's
so
what I've heard.
that's the issue. Do I think that they're able to recover? Absolutely. I don't count Intel out for a second.
Not at all, yeah.
I'm not sure if they're going to be the powerhouse they once were in the next 2 months.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
it'll take time.
Yeah, it's going to take some time. We're going to see a shift in the market if that happens. 5080 Aero 9800 XT 32 gigabytes RAM, X770A. Is that AM5? X670A?
678.
X770A.
X778. I'm not familiar with that, no.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, it's a crane.
Oh, I typed it in wrong. They might have meant X870.
X870.
I think they meant X870. Yeah, that's a really solid config. I do streaming and oh, hey, super chat. Thank you, JNat. Really appreciate it.
JNat.
This is my life savings.
Don't do that.
What?
This is my life savings.
You should have spent that on a tanning bed or something.
Yeah. Or a Meta PC.
Or a Meta PC. But thank you so much.
But thank
for the
you.
super
You're
chat.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much for the
Appreciate
super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I buy an Xbox Series X or the next gen in 12 years? In 2 years? I think you should buy a PC. Honestly, too, fun fact, I don't know if this is going to come to fruition or not, but it looks like the next gen Xbox might just be a souped up PC.
Yeah.
And honestly, what are consoles but just souped up
Souped up
PCs?
meant for one thing, though.
Meant for one thing. You just game on it, right? But genuinely, I have seen a lot of rumors spreading that the next gen Xbox might just be a PC with some proprietary software on it, some blockings on it, and stuff like that.
Interesting.
But it would be really cool to see people that were on console most of their life to kind of not switch over fully, but have some kind of interest
dabble
in it.
in PC, you know.
Exactly. There's so many
We'll
things
get
you
them
can
hooked,
do.
and then we can get them.
Exactly. It's just like I said with the Stardew Valley mods thing.
Oh,
You get them
yeah.
hooked with the game, and you're like, hey, there's mods as you go to PC.
You dangle the mods in front of them.
Yeah, you get
Like,
the mods. You get the
that's
mods. Especially with Stardew Valley, dude. I love Stardew Valley.
My girl wants to play Stardew Valley really bad. I think I'm gonna buy it for her.
You should, dude. It's a great game, and it's super cheap on Steam.
Yeah.
They just came out with a new update too, a few months ago, or last year. I think it was last year. I don't know. I remember playing it on launch.
Oh yeah.
I waited till midnight for the update to come out so I
Nice.
could play it. And then I had to update my farm so I could get perfection again, because you have to, when they add new items, you have to grow and shoot those now to get perfection again. So that's what I was doing.
It's a never-ending battle, huh?
Yeah, it's a never-ending battle. When he comes out with when Concerned Ape comes out with a new update, I'm like, all right, back to the grind.
Back at
Let me
it.
load up that perfection file. But you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it current, right? I can't be like, hey, I got perfection in Stardew, and then I got.
And
Oh,
then, you
actually,
know,
on the last update.
On the last update.
Yeah.
No.
Not
We're
anymore.
gamers.
Not anymore. Specs for this current build. This is going to be a 9950 X3D with a Zotac 5090 1000-watt power supply, 32 gigs of DDR5. Is that right,
2
David?
gigs, yep.
And then we got the Galahad cooler here on the front. Guys, I love this cooler. Here, let me give you guys a little
that
gander
out.
of this
Look at the
cooler real
screen.
quick. Look at that bad boy, huh?
Yep, look at that. We'll do that peel towards the end.
Yeah, get that peely boy in there. Love to see it, dude.
Alrighty.
I love these cases, man. I
so
cannot.
nice.
Should I dual boot Linux? Absolutely, you should. Love dual booting Linux. Do we stream on YouTube or something else? We stream on YouTube. We stream on Twitter. Right now we're on Twitter. We're on a couple other platforms too. When I screen share, I call people on my PC. It happens most, and also when I switch tabs. For that. If you're having issues with streaming and stuff off your 1650, I think it's about time for an upgrade, brother. I think that's what it is. I would go with something like a dual NVENC encoder if you're streaming.
Yeah.
Specifically, dual NVENC encoder is going to do a world of favors with that because you're going to have my favorite looking GPU. Great question. Gotta go with that 5090 Astral, man. I know it's corny. I know I keep bringing it up, but this card is probably my favorite looking card of all time right now.
Really?
Genuinely.
Wow.
Like, it looks so good. It genuinely looks so good.
I love the Zotac Infinity cards.
Oh, yeah, the one with the infinity mirror on the end?
if you guys haven't picked up on this, I love infinity mirrors. And so for some reason they speak to me. So yeah, I like the Zotac Infinity card. But I think my favorite looking card of all time might have to be behind me here.
Yeah.
The Strix.
The white Strix.
Yeah.
The white Strix specifically?
So
or
nice.
So
I love the white.
I don't
I
like-
wouldn't put it in my build, but I just love the look of it.
So, like, I don't like the blue and red on some of these Strix cards. That, it's a pretty card, don't get me wrong, right? It's still pretty, but it's just very not conducive to some people's aesthetic.
Yeah. It's a lot of colors.
It's a lot of colors, and, like, if you are only going to go with the all red build or all blue, then, like, it's going to throw you off, you know? Michael, Franklin, or Trevor in GTA 5.
I'd always play as Michael.
I did always play as Michael, but I did like Franklin's the boost ability that he had when he was driving.
Yeah.
I loved that thing, dude. I thought it was so sick.
I would play as Michael. I'd just wake up in his home, walk outside, play some tennis.
Yeah,
Have a
I
car.
love playing tennis in GTA.
I was such a lame GTA player.
Dude, no, dude. Every once in a while, I would follow traffic laws.
Yeah, I'd follow the laws, go play
Like-
some golf, just hang out.
You know what I hate about GTA? And this is gonna be a crazy thing. This is gonna be a wild thing. I want to have a turn signal. I'm sorry, I want a turn
There's
signal.
no turn signal in GTA. It makes
I
no
need a
sense.
turn signal so I can let the people behind me know that I'm going to be turning. You know? Dude, my budget's $900 thinking about buying a new PC, but stuck at which GPU and CPU to get. Huh. It's almost like we have a configuration on our website right now that's right, I don't know, like $900?
Right in that sweet spot.
Right in
You
that sweet
get-
spot for you.
You get a 12400F.
And
a
6600.
6600, yes.
650 watt power supply. It's a great starter PC.
If you're an NVIDIA fan, we have another version that has the 5060 as well.
Yeah.
With the 12400F.
I got an RTX 5060 Ti 16 gig and I have a 550 watt power supply. Is it good? Well, let's look up the max TDP for a 5060 Ti. And I'll let you know. Let's see. They said they have the 16 gig version. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. TDP 16 gigabytes. Boom. Let's see. That says it needs 180 watts, so yeah, you should be just fine with a 550, depending on what CPU you have and what other power draw you need. That's just a general answer. If you have other power requirements that I'm not aware of, then I don't know, but you should be fine with 550 watt. You only need 180 watts going into that. Your CPU is probably gonna take about what, 100 watts usually?
Yeah.
Depending on the CPU, obviously some CPUs are much more power hungry than the others. Jared, did you say Jared's a Bringus? Because if you said that, I love Have you seen
what?
Bringus Studios on YouTube? Bring His Studios on YouTube. He does great stuff. He does like. This is a shout out, a little bit, not really, but like kinda. I just like this guy's content. It's great.
Nice.
Bring His Studios on YouTube. He does like tech repair stuff.
Oh, okay.
He tries to game on like crazy stuff. So like one thing he does, like he did like a Japanese translator pin and was able to game on
That's
it. He did like a
cool.
hospital monitor. He did like a ton of cool stuff that he's just like, hey, if it has a M.2 slot, I can game on it.
Game on it.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. He does
That's
some crazy
cool.
stuff.
Okay.
I don't know how he achieves half of it. But like he's very much like against e-waste, like right, you know, that
Nice.
kind of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So like it's one of those things of like, hey, like you can breathe new life into some of these old things and you can
Absolutely.
still be able to game on them.
I
It's
can get
awesome.
behind that.
Yeah, no, it's great. I seriously, guys, if you haven't checked him out after the stream, go check him out. Genuinely, I love his videos. He did one recently where he did a Steam build, like he did like a Steam box.
Okay.
He has got like an Xbox S like testing kit or whatever from Microsoft, like
That's
the
cool.
first
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
like the
that
first
fits.
beta one is awesome. Super chat at $4.99. Thank you so
Oh.
much for the super chat.
Thank
I look
you.
forward to
I
checking
look
out more of your
forward to
videos
checking
and your
out
website as well. But for now, I'm
your
hopping off,
website
y'all.
as
Have a
well,
good rest of your
but
day.
for
Thank you,
now,
Red
Thank
King.
you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have
Have a
a
great
good
rest of your day. Thank you, guys. Yeah, if you guys want to check out what we have on our website, even if you don't buy anything, it's still fun to look at cool PCs. Head on over to metapcs.com. Check out what we got. We're going to be building a super special build in just a little bit.
Yep. Coming
That
up
is going to be an
next.
exclusive drop on our website, and then you guys can be able to see it. One of them be built live. So it's going to be really cool. I just finished labeling all my Ethernet cables. Dude, I need to do that. Labeling
Yeah,
Ethernet
that's
cables.
smart.
I need to start labeling my cables in my my system and just like know what goes where and everything. I kind of have a good idea of my home rig, but it's
Yeah.
just a little difficult sometimes to
My
make sure
fuse
everything's
box
good.
isn't labeled, and that's a big.
Oh, your fuse box isn't
Yeah.
labeled, dude. You gotta get
you
on
gotta
that.
have that label.
Yeah, you gotta have that label. You just start like flipping switches and
turning
hope.
stuff off. Yeah, more or less.
Drop it. Yeah, of course. See, I'm helping.
He is.
He almost dropped his fans right there. I was like, hey, I got you, brother. Don't worry about it. I got it. Jared's so good. Ryzen 5 5600, okay. 1070 Ti, 570 board, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte NVMe, EVGA, 750 watt power supply. Love that it's EVGA. Ryzen 5 5600, solid AM4 proc, 1070 Ti. The only thing a little bit of hesitation on that, it is good. It's good, but I would start looking at upgrading your GPU and maybe your power supply. Only because the 10 series, if you don't know, they are still doing security updates, as far as I'm aware, for the next few years for the 10 series cards, but they are going to be doing end of life here pretty soon for those. So you're going to get security updates. You're going to get security updates and all that stuff. It's still going to be in a mostly usable state, but I don't think you're going to get support for those new AAA titles that a lot of the NVIDIA drivers give you. So that's what I would look into. Okay, good question. What's your advice for someone who travels a lot? Should I get a laptop with a 5060 or 5070, or should I get a PC with a budget of $1,600 USD?
What about handheld? If you're trying to game
See,
it?
that's what I was gonna say. I was
Yeah.
gonna recommend get a good PC, like a decent PC, and then get a handheld
Yeah.
on top of that, because then you could do handheld gaming on the go, but also you could do PC gaming at home.
Yes.
One thing that I've been considering recently is getting a mini PC and hooking it up to my TV and use it as a console.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because
Like one of those Intel Nooks or something.
yeah. So I was gonna get one of those like I know Zotac makes a mini PC and there's a few other companies that do it.
Minis
but,
form's pretty good, I've heard.
yeah, but mini PCs are super cool because and if you do Steam, if you have Steam, you can do Steam Remote Play.
Oh yeah.
So you can stream your games from your PC to your TV to that other. So you're using your main PC as your actual gaming rig. It's actually physically running the game, but then you're rendering, like you're showing the game on your other TV, which I think is sick.
That is really cool.
So if you want to do something like that, super plausible here in 2025. Love to see it. And I was going to put Bazite on it too. A little Bazite boy. Maybe sick.
That'd be cool.
What card do you think I should upgrade to from a... I don't know about power supplies. What card should you upgrade to? With your config, I would do probably like a 20 series, like a used 20 series. I think would be solid for you. I'm not sure about the dual NVENC on the 20 series though. I know with the 40 series, the 4070 Ti Super was what a lot of people were using, but that is a still an expensive card even though the 50 series is already out. So if I were you, I'd probably go with some 20 or 30 series on the used market just to try to save some cash and then get a power supply to make sure that you're keeping up with that. Keeping up with what your computer needs. Can you do a 360 on the PC? Absolutely. Can we do a quick?
Let's do a quick. Let me just get this.
Yeah.
plugged
Get
in
that.
right fast.
Get that header plugged in.
Check this
plugged in.
out. Ignore the cable management. We're getting there. We're working on it.
I ignore the cable management. Like there's like 3 cables sticking
It's
out,
like,
dude.
yeah.
You're mid build, and you're like, ignore the cable
Mid-build.
management.
I wish we had like a spotlight that could like shine into it to illuminate.
Yeah, I
it,
know.
right? You see these beautiful Fantex fans.
I can get the table cam up.
Oh yeah. We want to show them the reverse blade fans
Yeah,
too.
dude.
We love using reverse blades. You get that infinity mirror on every hub.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
This is a sick looking build, man.
A little rotation. Plenty of I/O on this board, on this tough board.
I love that they have like blatant hubs for your hard
yeah,
drives.
your hard drive bay is really easy to pull out, install a new drive, boom, thumb screws, drive comes out, drive bay comes out.
Yeah. What I also love too is like it's such a wide area back here for if you have good cable management, hooking up hard drives would be super easy in this
Yeah.
case. Like genuinely.
And I like cases where the power supply is mounted on its short
I
side.
do too. I do too.
Facing up, so.
I don't have that in my home right. It's upsetting. It's upsetting, but it's okay. I like my case.
There's that 360 for y'all.
Yeah. Little 360 there. Punch it. No. What?
do it. Won't
Where's the
do.
RGB? Guys, the RGB's coming. Don't
It's
worry.
coming.
Don't worry. We're gonna get some RGB.
Yeah, just wait till we turn it on. Yeah, if this looks good to you guys, you can find this on our website. It's a ready-to-ship system. They
Yeah.
can order it right now.
You can go order this right now at metapcs.com.
You might get this exact one.
Yeah. Okanos Aqua 9 PC case. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick.
Okay.
Okanos
I've
Aqua
never heard of that brand.
9. I have. They're
Have
pretty
you?
good.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this looks actually really cool. Whoa. Yeah, I like that dip down there. That's awesome.
Yeah, reminiscent of the NV5.
Yeah, NV5 and the Corsair
Yeah,
3500X.
3500.
I think it also has that drop off right there. I do like the angle on that. Yeah, I like this. This is a cool
That
case.
fishbowl, seamless glass design.
Yeah.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. I love it, but I don't at the same time. I do kind of miss having front mounted fans.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it helps better with airflow. You know.
Yeah.
And I
so
could.
too.
I have one of the Corsair cases that I can convert into an airflow case. Like I can just order the mesh panel, put it on
Right.
the front, and then mount the fans that way. But like I do like the fish tank a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I want to like do like a whole thing.
For me, since my PC is well under the desk and I never really look at it, like,
Do your PC on the floor?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
a floor PC
you're a
guy.
floor guy.
My desk is small. It's like half the size of this thing. And it had to support a G9, so I didn't have a lot of space.
Fair. That's you know what? Those G9s are massive. That's fair.
But so I just have I don't mind just having a little glass panel. I can peek in there, see the RGB, see the fans.
Yeah.
But I don't need glass all around it to get panoramic views of it.
Let me see if I have a photo of my rig up here. I don't know if I've ever showed you, David. I know I took one recently. I don't know if I deleted it or not.
Sure. I don't think I've actually taken a picture of mine.
Dude, we need to start taking photos of our rigs.
Yeah, we need to have the guys here send in pictures. We can rate and roast the guys.
Yeah,
rigs
we
here
can
on
roast
stream.
our setups.
Mhm.
That'd be sick.
It's only fair if we're gonna roast
Yeah.
and rate chat setups. We got to do our own too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Yeah, I think I deleted it. How does dust affect your PC? Yeah, so dust can affect your PC by suffocating it. It's not a good time. So make sure that you are. You have your PC on like tile, right? Or is it on carpet?
What's that?
Is your PC on tile?
Tile. It's on tile.
Okay.
We're not that bad.
Okay. I was like, at least it's on tile.
Yeah.
If it's on carpet,
Or wood floor, but
oh, still.
Yeah.
Still.
it's not carpet. We're not sucking up all kinds
all
of.
the
And I've got
nastiness.
dust filters, of course, and
Of
everything.
course, yeah.
So
As long as it's like a little off the floor too, that's
Yeah,
the big one.
yeah.
Like you just don't want to suffocate that intake.
yeah, the feet on the Z20 raise it up pretty.
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
nicely.
yeah, fair enough.
So.
Dust affects your PC pretty bad. It can suffocate your components. It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time, folks. If you have a dusty PC, maybe get to working on that. Maybe check that out. Is $3,000 excessive for a first build? If it's your budget, if that's your budget, it's your budget. You know, you could buy one 5090 with that and nothing else. Let's see. Hey, true speaking. Jared's the best. He gives great hugs. David is astral projecting his weekend and meta. Shout out Red.
Jared is the best.
Shout out, Red.
Thank you so much, Red, for the super chat,
bro.
I appreciate
You're
it.
awesome.
If you guys don't know, Red is one of our builders here. I guess he's tuning in from.
He's dope. He
well,
does a lot of the trade-ins.
Yeah, he does a lot of our
stuff
trading
like that,
systems.
so.
But yeah, so me and Red have this little thing. I don't know how it got started, but I know that it's still a thing, and I like it a lot. Me and Red, every single day, every time I see him, not every time, but usually the first time I see him, I give him a hug. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I just give him a hug, and it's just like an unspoken rule that we have. And don't remember when it started, don't remember how we got here, but I'm happy we're here.
It's just a good way to start the day.
I like a good bromance, you know? It's a good way to start the day, yeah. Like, starting your day getting embraced by someone that you, like, or, like, you know, enjoy being around. It's a great time.
Starting the day getting embraced by someone you don't like or you don't know. That's
not a good time.
That's different. That's
not a good time.
Yeah, that's a different situation. But,
Yeah.
Good to start with some positive vibes in the morning. You know?
Where is MetaPCs located? We are in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. Come on down.
In
It's
Phoenix,
hot.
in Phoenix, Arizona. Have you guys seen What We Do in the Shadows? You seen that show?
No.
Okay, so What We Do in the Shadows is a show about vampires, and it's a comedy. It's a
Okay.
comedy show. It doesn't take itself too seriously, which is what I love about it.
Yeah.
What GPU would I recommend for an office PC? It depends on what you're doing in the office. Like genuinely, I'm not trying to just like
Yeah.
throw off a question, but like it depends on what you're doing in the office. If you're doing like video rendering and like Excel, then you're not gonna need anything. If you're doing like Excel, you're not gonna need anything crazy, right? But if you're doing like video rendering and stuff like that, you might need something a little bit beefier.
Yeah.
So.
Like a workstation card or
Yeah,
something.
workstation cards are great for work PCs. It'd be great. Do gaming chairs change your gameplay? No, they do not. Anyway, What We Do in the Shadows. They might make you more comfortable, and that might help you play better, but it's not gonna
More
like have a
FPS.
direct effect on your gameplay. Like it's
Not like RGB will. Where it
no
gives you more
RGB does give you more frames.
It
That's
does.
just true. We all know this. But no, like if maybe like being more comfortable will help you play better, but like overall, no, it's not gonna affect your gaming. But yeah, so What We Do in the Shadows is a show about vampires. They don't take itself too seriously, and one of the guys, he runs away from his vampire like cohort, and he's like running a bar and stuff. Like he did all of his vampire stuff,
Okay.
you know, and took over the bar, and is like, no, this is just how we talk in Tucson, Arizona. Like he talks like he's from Britain, you know, like a
Yeah.
weirdo. But yeah, it's really funny. He's like, that's how we talk in Tucson, Arizona. Which is, I've been to Tucson, not how they talk in Tucson, Arizona.
No. I went to when I was 10 years old. I came out here to Arizona for my birthday to go to the Gem and Mineral Show down in Tucson.
Okay.
I was big into rocks when I was young.
Yeah.
Still am. Still love rocks. But we went down to the show in Tucson. It was so cool.
I feel like everybody here has like a interest like that. Like some people
Yeah.
like rocks. I have a couple of things. I like to do like philosophy stuff in my free time.
Nice.
I like to just sit around and think about the existence of the universe and why
Yeah.
we're all here and all that stuff. I never come to any conclusions, but you know, I come to stuff that helps me out.
I just
So
be sitting and asking ChatGPT like about like the hedonist question and
yeah,
like,
I do a lot, man. I do a lot of ChatGPT, and
love
I do
ChatGPT.
like ChatGPT, especially for like just talking through situations and stuff that I'm, you know,
absolutely.
yeah, like if I'm like, hey, I don't know how to do this, and I'm like, okay, cool, this is what I found, and it can help you.
I've been cooking with ChatGPT a lot.
You've been
and
cooking?
It has not let me down once.
I've heard that sometimes with ChatGPT, if you tell it what you have in your kitchen, it can give you a decent recipe.
I just took I took pictures of my pantry and my fridge, and I said, God, I was like, this is what I have. What can I make? And they boom, 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 fired out like 5 like outstanding meals that
Wow.
that I could just make right then and there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to give that a shot.
AI is the future, man. It's a scary future, but we're here.
Asus or Aorus? Yeah, you guys are not gonna like my answer to the brand questions. I don't care about brands. Genuinely, do not care about brands at all. If it's a component and it works, great. There are some components that are gonna be better than others, but that's not because of the brand. That's because of the features that that specific product offers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, Asus or Aorus, I don't care if it's a graphics card that works. I'm down. You know. Tried Copilot. Okay, Microsoft. What are you, Microsoft? What are you, Microsoft?
Microsoft.
Are you Mike with Microsoft? Tried Copilot. It's the best. Absolutely not. No. ChatGPT can't build PCs, and that's why we're here.
That's why we're here. We still have a place.
Water cooling or air cooling? I'm making my first PC build with a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D.
AIO.
AIO.
Nice middle.
Yeah, AIO is a great middle. Collab with ZTT? Yeah, I'd love to collab with ZTT. I like ZTT stuff.
Tell them to hit us up.
Let's see. Please tell me, is a RTX 3060 good for Linux? So if you're gonna go with Linux, I would recommend you do AMD for a GPU, because when you load into Linux, it tries to automatically catch your drivers for you, and the ones that they can't catch are the NVIDIA proprietary drivers, but AMD works a lot better with those. So you're going to have a much better time with your drivers if you do AMD for Linux. So that's my recommendation. I use a 5070 Ti at home, but I also got that card well before I was using Linux.
Okay.
That was when I was still like very much on Windows. And
Is Linux a relatively new thing for you? Or?
Yeah, so that's it's started happening within like the last couple months.
Gotcha. Okay.
That I started dabbling with this other operating system, and like obviously I'm like everybody else when they try Linux for the first time. They're like, "Oh my god, this is great!"
Yeah.
But like I haven't seen a lot of people that fully switch over.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I still haven't done that. I'm
a lot of
working
people
on
try
it.
out a bunch of different distros.
Right.
And just kind of.
Exactly. But for me, I've been really genuinely trying to daily drive Linux for a while,
Cool.
and I haven't had a lot of issues, honestly. I've been having a great time with it. So if that's something you guys are interested in, maybe we'll try some Linux builds here on the stream
cool.
sometime. That'd be cool. Test out some PCs, maybe benchmark some games, see what's going on there. It kind of stinks though because you do take a little bit of a performance hit for some games when you switch to Linux. Some games perform better, genuinely, but some games perform a little bit worse on Linux as far as like frame rates and stuff like that go. But that's mostly because they're not built for Linux. A lot of these games that don't really support Linux, that you're running through Proton, you're running it through a translation layer, basically. So like,
You'll take a performance hit.
you're gonna take a performance hit because you're doing more stuff in the
Adding
background.
extra steps,
Yeah. So, but if your game is made for Linux, and it's like you can run it natively on Linux, which a lot of Steam games do. There are some Steam games like so what I did with my setup is I have all of my games on my Windows partition, and I told Linux how to talk to it. Like I pointed Linux to the Steam on Linux to where my games are on my Windows drive, and it uses the same files because a lot of the files don't translate anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not really an issue. It's going to be the same. You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Right.
There's a little bit of finicky stuff with like compatibility data and stuff like that I had to work around, but it took me about a week to get that up and running right, and then after that it was pretty much smooth sailing. Yeah.
There you go. Very cool.
Hey man, my HDR monitor looks terrible. That sounds like the first part of a Hey Man sketch, literally. Not even kidding. HDR monitor looks terrible. If you're on Windows, try the Windows HDR calibration. You can get it on the Microsoft Store. It's helpful if you know the spec of your monitor before you go into that, because it's going to ask you the peak nits and the lowest nits. So I would look up the spec of your monitor. I usually keep it maxed out at where SDR would max out at, just because I think it looks a little bit better than like going fully all the way up to where your HDR can actually max out at. So I like to keep it where SDR maxes out, so that way it's not like a crazy difference when when something SDR loads or HDR or whatever. And for the most part, I don't even notice that it's even on anymore. So that's my recommendation if I were you. Let's see. Are you a fan of NPUs? NPUs. What's an NPU? A neural processing unit. Oh, AI accelerator deep learning. Yeah. I've heard of some of those. I haven't dabbled with them yet. I know Nvidia is coming out with like a AI home box here in the next few months. They announced it at Computex this year. They're trying to get it in the hands of as many people as they can by Christmas. Is what they said. What Jensen said, or Mr. Huang, sorry. He said at Computex that they're trying to get this out for anybody that wants it. They can have it in their home and do at-home AI processing, which is going to be really cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of the AI space right now. I know a lot of people hate on AI. I think it depends on what you're using it for. I think what David does is like, hey, can you help me with recipes? Like that's, no one's getting harmed in that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can see it if it's like stealing people's art and stuff, sure. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. But with, when's Jared number 33 coming? Tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow. Guys, you have the Hatsune Miku 5080. No, but I want it so bad.
That's so cool.
I want it so bad. It looks so good.
It looks so good.
Oh, I want the Hatsune Miku card so bad.
I was listening to a Hatsune Miku song on the way to
Were
work
you
today.
really?
Yeah.
No way.
I was, in fact, yeah.
I was listening to some songs from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay, yeah. I've heard that's great. Do I need to watch it?
Guys, if you have not watched K-pop Demon Hunters, Zach and Phil have been on me for the last few weeks to watch this movie because I haven't watched it yet, and I watched it for the first time last night. And gotta say, I was really into it. I was surprised at how into it I got.
I'm gonna have to take a look. I've resisted. I never watched Squid Game. I never watched.
So Squid Game came out at an odd time for me.
Yeah.
Because I was just I was leaving Korea when Squid Game came out.
Okay.
So like, I was already watching some like K-dramas and stuff, and just because my, if you don't know, Katusas are Korean augmentees of the United States Army. It's basically what it is like a guy from the Korean Army will wear the American uniform and work with Americans every day. They'll go to the American units and stuff. But then they still report back to their guys at the Rock Army because they have mandatory service.
Right, okay.
So the guys that are fluent in English usually help out the American guys over there.
That makes sense.
We had some Katusas that were recommending me some like K-dramas and stuff like that. So I watched a lot of them when I was there, and then Squid Game came out when I was leaving, and they were like, "Dude, you have to watch this." And I was like, "Nah, it's like whatever, it's whatever."
Yeah.
And then it like blew up.
Yeah, huge.
Blew up. It got
Massive.
huge, and I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll watch it." So I watched it. It was great. I did like Squid Game. I haven't seen the. Is there a second season now?
I thought I heard something about a new season coming out like a few months ago.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing.
Yeah, I think it's a thing too. But if you like Hatsune Miku, you're gonna love K-pop Demon
I
Hunters.
heard the music and it's great.
The music in it is so good. Oh my gosh, the music, the plot, the animation style, like 10 out of 10 from whichever studio made that movie.
Alright, we gotta give it a go.
Oh,
We'll probably do that tonight.
Is it? Oh, I thought you were talking about the computer.
Not yet,
Yeah,
not yet.
dude, I would definitely, I'd definitely check it out. It's on Netflix. Afton Robotics. Oh, I know what that means. I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Can't wait for the new Intel CPU that's coming out soon. Apparently it has 3 times more cache than the 9800 XUD, so hopefully it won't disappoint. Yeah, I've heard some rumors going on about the new Intel chips. I'm curious to see how that plays out. Genuinely, like I'm not even trying to be facetious. Like I want there to be competition in the computer space because that helps all of us. Sony cooked on the art style. Yes, I agree. Art style for K-pop Demon Hunters is great. But yeah, I've heard. I'm excited to see how it performs. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a new chip,
Yeah.
New CPU. Your videos are amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah. There are
Thank you.
3 seasons of Squid Game?
There's 3. I'm behind.
There's 3?
I'm out of touch, I guess.
Is the Athlon 2x times 2, 240?
If
I think it's about time for an
look,
upgrade,
man. Athlon, if I hear that.
Yeah, dude. If you got an Athlon, I think it's about time.
It's time.
It's beyond time, actually. Alright, 1080p monitor. Man, look at you guys giving each other tips in the comments. We love to see that.
Yeah, that's the community.
The community doing its thing. Love, 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 guys. You just think AMD will drop a new GPU to beat the 7900 XTX, not just to compete like the 9070 XT. I would love for AMD to come out with the 9090 XT.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I think it would be such a cool card. But honestly, I think they're doing what they think is best right now, and trying to compete on the mid-range market, because that's kind of the easiest way to attack, right? Is like going for mid-range.
I respect it.
And I don't hate it either. I think Intel has done a lot of great stuff in the GPU space too, especially coming up with like the Arc series and the Battle Mage series. I think they're really great at doing that stuff. So I'm looking forward to see what Intel, AMD, and NVIDIA do with their GPUs in the coming years. I really hope AMD starts to compete again on the high-end market, just because I would love to see that. But
competition's always good.
Right, competition's crazy, and I'm just not sure how that's going to work. Why did Gigabyte GPUs get hate? Yeah, actually, I had this issue myself. The 50 series GPUs for Gigabyte had an issue where there was too much thermal grease applied in some of the cards, especially the early batches. Yeah, so a lot of people, especially those of us with vertically mounted Gigabyte cards, they would have some leakage. They would leak down the PCIe slot. Yeah, it would leak down the PCIe, not slot, but you know what I mean, where it attaches. It would leak down the PCIe, and so what I did for my card, and I think what most people did, is give it a real deep cleaning.
Yeah.
I noticed that it was starting to do a little leak in the first few weeks that I had it, because I was stress testing it, making sure everything was good.
Right.
And obviously you get a little hot when that happens, right? It gets a little hot when that happens. So the phase change started to happen. It started leaking out. So what I did was I immediately freaked out, took a photo of it, sent it in the group chat, obviously, and then cleaned it immediately. And then every few weeks I would just pick it up, look at it, and be like, there's still some more leaking out. Okay, cool. I would just do that over and over again. And eventually you just stop doing it because I got the excess off. So sometimes they got some hate for a little bit. I don't think they're bad cards, especially because they fixed the issue shortly thereafter. It was just a certain amount of cards that had this problem. And it still wasn't like the ROPS thing, so, you know. Super chatted, hey man, what's the best budget monitor under $50? Ooh, you're gonna have to go with a 1080p 60 hertz.
What's the best budget monitor under $50?
That is, I mean, I don't really have a exact recommendation for you, to be honest. But they're yeah, right. Like you're gonna have to look at used. You're gonna have to look at like $50 is a very strict budget on a monitor, but it's not impossible. I got my first set of monitors were 1080p 60 hertz, and I got them for like $70 at the Exchange in Germany.
Yeah,
you know, I mean that was one of my sets of monitors I got, but.
I was using a monitor that was I think $10 from like an office sale. Like just some Dell monitor.
Like look at used monitors, look at stuff in your area, make sure it works before you buy it. But yeah, look at used stuff. That's gonna be your best bet. Especially if you're trying to get better than 1080p at that price point, you're gonna have to look at used. You probably have to do low hertz too, like low refresh rate, which kind of stinks, but you know it happens. Ooh, okay. Hey man, quick question. Cheap AIO or expensive air cooler for a beefy CPU?
Cheap AIO or beefy air cooler?
I'm gonna go cheap AIO.
For a beefy CPU. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would probably say AIO. It's probably more consistent.
Yeah.
Than a beefy air cooler.
Beefy air coolers are nice, but the thing with air cooling is there is like a cap on how effective it can be to a certain point. With AIOs, you can get some really good stuff for a pretty good price. I know Arctic makes a lot of good stuff that are very competitive on price. They don't have all the bells and whistles that a lot of the other ones do, but they also do a really good job cooling. I think Gamers Nexus loves Arctic coolers. So
you don't need an AIO with a screen on it.
No, you don't need an AIO with a screen on it. You just need something that cools your CPU. My AIO at home does not have a screen on it currently. It just has the default cap that I got because my AIO died. I had to RMA it. I don't know if you guys remember that video, but I did a video where my AIO died and I had to RMA it.
Oh, yeah?
That was based on a true story. Like, my AIO genuinely died.
You had to RMA it?
Yeah, I had to RMA it. But, I mean, shout out to Corsair. They did a great job of getting my RMA and stuff. I did the advanced RMA where I paid like a $100 deposit. Okay. They sent me the new one. I replaced it, made sure it worked, and then sent them the old one back. It was perfectly fine. Everything worked great. So still working great. It just sucked because I was at like a year with that AIO, and like usually AIOs last for about 5 years, give or take. So yeah, Build My PT is this 5070 Founders Edition. I love the Founders Edition cards. They look so nice.
Love Founders cards.
Yeah. 64 gigabytes DDR5, 6800 megahertz, 4 terabyte SSD, NVMe, Samsung 990 Pro, and the case is the Fantex NV9. That's a solid build, dude.
Yeah. NV9 is huge.
Did the 5070 come out with the Founders? Oh, yeah, I guess they did. Huh.
Yeah. I think we've actually used some 5070 Founders, and maybe it was the 4070.
Yeah, I know like the 80 and the 90 got Founders, but like some of the lower tier cards
Yeah,
sometimes
sometimes
do,
they
they
don't
sometimes don't. It just depends. But I love the way the Founders cards looks. That dip for the fans. Oh, chef's kiss.
That's why I like the expert cards from MSI, because they kind of follow that trend.
Yeah. I have a frame 3080 Founders Edition. Nice.
Alright, people, let's get this GPU out of here.
Yeah, 6400 megahertz is not max for RAM. I think there's RAM out now that can go up to 8,000 megatransfers per second.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pulling out this 5090, guys.
7,000 megatransfers per second might be overkill, but at least you know it's fast. You know.
Fast forward.
Let's see. With AM5, you're also gonna get better performance because of DDR5. You can also try 7600X. Yep. Gosh, I love this seeing the support in the comments, guys. Did you mean stock cooler or new air cooler? I'm confused by your question. Stock cooler. It's loud. It wouldn't surprise me if it was loud. The Founders Edition cards do run a little bit.
Yeah.
Founders Edition cards do run a little bit hotter just because of how condensed that cooler design is, but man, they are a marvel of engineering. Trogdor was telling me about the Founders Founders Edition we had the other day. He brought it up and like showed me and stuff, and we were talking about the cooler design, and it's so cool how they made those coolers. Do you think I need an air cooler for a Ryzen 5 8600G instead of the box? If you're talking about the stock cooler, I mean, there's a reason they give you a stock cooler.
Yeah.
You know, like it's gonna cool it. Do new computer fans affect performance? It can. If you have a cooling issue and you're getting the cooling that you need now, yeah, it can make your card run by default colder, which means it can boost and get hotter, which means you're going to get more performance out of that card. But if you're already basically maxing out your components and the temps are fine, you probably aren't going to see much of an uplift with just fans. It depends on if you have an issue where you need new fans. Want to buy a 9800 XTD with a motherboard? I have to buy. With motherboard, I have to buy to have no bottleneck. Guess which language this is? It's not Arabic or Farsi. I love this game. Love this game. Not Arabic or Farsi.
What's the other one? Isn't it Tusi?
I don't know.
Things I don't know.
I genuinely have no clue. But I immediately love this game. I immediately love this game.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I'm reading English sometimes.
I think I'm a little dyslexic.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing? We're doing okay.
We're doing great.
We're building PCs.
Hanging out,
Yeah.
chatting with y'all.
What do you think about the most powerful PC ever? Honestly, we had one come through a few weeks ago. Dual 5090s in this bad boy. Two 5090s. That's 48 gigabytes of VRAM. Crazy. Ooh, super.
It's 190s.
Could you send me a free PC, any component, please? I'm sorry, we can't do that.
You can't do it, but thank you for
We
this.
cannot do that. We do have a giveaway coming up, however.
Yes.
Um,
yes.
Don't get discouraged just yet, because you might have a chance to win that. If you check out our MetaPC socials, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all those things, we're going to be announcing a giveaway here in the next few days. So stay tuned for that. We're going to give away 2 PCs, and you guys get to vote on which one you like better. And then we're going to announce a winner here in the next few weeks. So
It's going to be weird when they ask me to get a free PC and we're like, yes, actually, we're doing a giveaway.
Kinda. Yeah. Help me build my PC next month. Yeah, you can watch us. You can just hang out with us while you build your PC,
Yeah.
Ahmed. Hang out with us. Ask us any questions you may
questions, we'll
have.
help out.
Yeah, we'll help out anytime. What was the price point for that dual 5090 build? Too much. I think that guy paid like A lot of money.
A lot.
It was dual 59. Not only was it dual 5090s, it was dual 5090 Astrals.
Yes.
So it wasn't just like any 5090 will do. No. This guy went creme de la creme. So at least just the GPUs were probably about, I don't know, 7, 8K,
Yeah.
depending on taxes and stuff. Hey man, Linux Jared. Everybody wants to talk about Linux today. I'm down.
Linux.
I'm down to spread
Jared's
the good word.
always down to talk about Linux.
I'm down to spread the good word about Linux. Always down to spread the good word. 25K? Yeah, I didn't know the exact price point off the top, but like I was just doing random math, and I was just like, yeah, that's 3,300 here, 3,300 there. Thinking about upgrading my 4060 to a 5060 Ti. Asus Dual for $460 USD. Are the dual fan cards good? Yeah, dual fan cards are fine. There's a reason that they feel comfortable putting only 2 fans on those cards. It's because they run a little bit cooler than the other 3-fan variants. And those smaller cards don't give off as much heat as the larger dies that the 5090 and the 5080 use.
Yeah.
So it's going to be able to handle that a lot better. I used to use a dual 4070 Super Dual. That's where I had a 2-fan card. And I loved it. It was great. I still have it at home. Hey man, what's the best PC for $750 to $800 with new parts? I really like AMD, and I'm thinking of 1440p. Yeah, so we're gonna use new parts. You're gonna want to go AM4 for that.
1440p with new parts at $700 is.
Yeah, it's a hard budget to get
tough,
in.
but doable.
If you want to do all new parts, that's gonna be a lot more difficult.
That's gonna be more difficult for sure.
If you don't mind doing some used parts, that's totally fine. I buy used parts.
Yeah.
From time to time. And I think they're fine. As long as you see it on and working before you get it, should be no issue. Yeah, you probably need a higher budget for 1440p, but you could build a killer at 1080p build.
Absolutely.
Exactly, yeah, 100%. That price point's perfect for a 1080p build, especially if you're already comfortable doing like AM4 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have a great time with that budget. But if you're going to go 1440p, you're going to have a much worse time with that budget. They could buy a pre-built with all new parts. That's totally true. You can check out our thank you, Sir Pubert, for that plug.
Yeah,
check us out at metapcs.com if you are in the market for a new PC. Head on over there, check those out. We have a ton of great options over there for any price point, for most price points. And you can get a new computer today. Ships out next business day from our ready to ship page. Or if you have some extra time and you're willing to wait for a little bit, head on over to that custom configurator and configure your own PC. Make it fully custom for just you. We can do prints on cases. We can do custom GPU backplates. We have a ton of options for you guys. Head on over to metapcs.com and check those out.
Absolutely. Sir Pubert's been in our chat, I think every day this week. It's awesome.
Yeah, Sir Pubert's awesome. Sir Pubert, if you don't know about Sir Pubert's in our Discord server. You guys should join our Discord server. Join the Discord server. Head on over there. We've been getting a lot of new members from the streams, actually.
Yeah,
we've got a few for the last couple days. And drop in, say hi. I usually send a message in there after the stream, thanking everybody for stopping by and hanging out. So, yeah, come by, say hi. It's in our bio. It's in our bio if you're over on Twitch. Drew just in it. Thank you so much, Drew, for that.
Drew.
That's the link for the Discord. Head on over there, check it out. It's also in our Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch right now, you can check that out at the links on our channel.
I think we're about ready to turn this on.
Yeah.
I can see the RGB.
Yeah. About time.
Yes, sir.
Custom GPU backplates. Yes, sir.
We do backplates.
We do
Doo-doo.
backplates. You said do.
Alrighty, guys.
Let's go.
We got the longer power cord.
We got the longer power cord. We got a table cam,
Yes.
so we can really get the RGB. We got the setup today, boys.
I bullied them into giving me a longer power cord, so we can move it around.
There we go. That's a much better angle.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys.
Look at this.
That's close up.
Hi, Jared. Hi, Zach in the walls. Hi, Zach in the walls.
He's in the walls.
He's in the walls. We
Alrighty.
good to go?
Let's do this peel.
Ooh, a new little peely. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, light flash.
That's good. There we go.
Oh, guys, look at that. Woo! I love that you can see the RGB from the fans.
Yep.
Down here.
See that? It's kind of like an underglow.
Yeah. Look at that, guys. Much love from South Africa. Thank you guys so much
What
for
do we
tuning in.
think? Thank you for tuning in.
Hi, Harold.
This again.
Gosh. Harold, come out.
He must be hiding around.
I think he's hiding, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. What do we think of this, guys?
What do you think about
Check
this?
out those fans.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, yes, no.
Would you
What do we
leave it
think?
on rainbow mode?
I would not leave it on rainbow mode. Absolutely not.
I wouldn't leave mine on rainbow mode.
Have you guys ever done
Can I explain the airflow of this case? Yeah, absolutely. So it's intake here on the side and on the bottom. and on the top here is your exhaust, and same and out the back.
So this is a positive pressure system, so we have more air coming in than is exhausting, which is kind of a good thing because if you don't know, hot air rises.
Yes.
So the cold air is going to be coming in here and through the back, and then you're going to have your hot air rising up to the top. It's going to get caught by the radiator fans and this exhaust fan in the back, so it's all going to push in one fluid motion.
Yes.
That's kind of what you want to go for when you're going for airflow for a PC. Positive pressure is usually the best way to go because negative pressure, if you have more exhaust than intake, you're going to have an issue with getting a lot of dust sucked up into your PC because it's intaking from anywhere it can. So if you're building a PC, you're going to want to do more intake than exhaust.
More intake than exhaust, typically, yeah.
Yeah.
Rate my cable management. Hopefully it's okay.
Your cable management's always on point, David.
Well, we take pride in our work here.
Yeah,
so.
we do. I love this case, too. It's such a cool case.
It's the Y70. This is the Y70 Touch variety. It didn't start out as a Touch, but we did upgrade it with this panel to make it a Y70 Touch. Yep.
We made it a Touch. They were like, hey, this isn't a Y70 Touch. And we're like, nah, we're gonna make it a Touch.
We're gonna touch it.
Have you guys seen that guy, his RAM LEDs damaged his GPU backplate? I have not seen that, actually.
Oh.
That's crazy. Sounds like user error, if I had to make a guess. Yeah. Hi, Jared. Hello. The specs on this PC. This is the Astral 9950.
Mamba 9950.
Mamba 9950. Yep. Sorry, this is not the Astral 9950. This is the Mamba 9950. Yep. I got mixed up for a little bit because they have the same case.
Yes.
But this is a 9950 X3D, RTX 5090, the Zotac version. We love the Zotac.
I love Zotac.
We also have the Lian Li Galahad cooler, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 T-Force RAM, and then we have the fans that David loves so much.
Yes.
The what's it called?
The Fantex M25 G2s. So
yep.
They're with that Infinity hub mirror, as well as a 4 terabyte NVMe.
Yeah, I forgot about the NVMe. I always forget about the storage. Going AM4 then? Yeah, I'll go AM4. No, I'm kidding.
Beautiful PC. If you like it, you can buy this right now. MetaPCs.com. It's on our ready to ship page. Check that out.
You can check it out at MetaPCs.com.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, we got MetaPCs, the Mamba 9950. It's out of stock on the website currently, but once this one's tested, it will be available.
Boom. It's out of stock, but now it's in. You can buy this one exactly.
If you buy this one once it restocks, you will get this exact PC.
This build.
Yep.
I'll personally sign it for you.
Oh, a little signage from David. If you put it in the notes.
Alright. Let's get these panels back on.
All you guys got to do is go message Drew. Hi, Drew. We love Drew. Drew's great. Head on over to the website, message Drew. He should be able to get you hooked up. We love these builds. This build looks great, honestly. I love this build. It's so cool. And the specs on this thing are out of this world. The only build I like better than this right now is the Astral Panda that we have.
Yeah.
But that's personal preference. It's because I love the Astral card, and the Panda Height Y70 Touch looks so good. With the white external, black internal, I think it looks great. It's awesome. Looks great, David.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. W build. We'll get this one out of the way, and we'll get started on the next one, which is really, really special.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We've been teasing this. We've been excited for this.
We've been teasing it a little bit. We've been teasing it just a little bit. Yeah, the Astral Panda's great. Have you guys had any issues with the 9000 series CPUs and ASRock boards? No, not at all. Haven't run into anything like that. I've seen some. I know there was an article a few months ago talking about like I don't know, something weird happening with an ASRock board, but then it wasn't. It was because there was debris in the socket, and that didn't happen at ASRock. So I don't know how that would have happened, but yeah, totally not. We haven't had any issues with that at all. I'm a big fan of ASRock boards, big fan of the 9000 series chips. We use them all the time, so I think if there was an issue, we would have run into one by now.
Yeah.
Like genuine, like just saying.
We do a lot of builds. We build a lot of PCs, so I feel like you would have noticed.
Yeah, we build a lot of PCs, and we use a lot of ASRock boards and a lot of 9000 series CPUs, and no issues. So we love ASRock. We love ASRock, Asus, all those brands. I like PNY too.
I love PNY.
I love their GPUs, man. Their GPUs are sick. The
They
RGB.
get some flack because they're not flashy, fancy like.
You don't need to be flashy and fancy. You need to be effective.
Not everybody.
That's what we're talking about here on the stream. It's like, hey, I don't care about brands. I don't care about I care about aesthetic a little bit, but even then, like if you are doing a blackout build and you get a PNY card, it's gonna fit your aesthetic perfectly. it's going to look great. And even if
Yeah.
you do have some RGB in your PC, if you get the RGB variant, you're still going to have a great time.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go grab our next build.
Cool,
I'm
cool,
so
cool.
excited for this.
I am too. I love this GPU
Yes.
so much that we're about to pull in here. Should I tell them what we're about to build?
Do you wanna? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, let's
Definitely.
tell them. So guys,
Let them know.
we've been raving about this build for the last couple days. We've been talking about the Gravistar 9070 XT collab that we did. It has the topography case print. I'm not sure if the build we're doing today is printed yet. It is. It is. We have a printed build. So we have the topography case print coming up, and then it goes perfectly with the GPU backplate. I'm not kidding you. It looks so good. The guys really cooked on this one. The 9070 XT is a great looking card, and then you have that paired with a topography case print that matches the GPU backplate, and then we have the Galahad cooler. It's gonna look sick. I'm telling you, these builds are awesome, and you can get them. We have a limited drop. I think there's only 25 of them, and I don't know how many have sold yet. So you need to get it while the getting's good. Head over to metapcs.com, check this thing out. You don't really have to head over there to check it out because we're about to build one right here on stream. You can hang out with us, but I'm telling you, this build is not one of a kind because we have multiple. But this is only going to be on the website for a limited time, so I would make sure if you want this build and you like this build to pick it up quick. Thank you so much, Drew, for sending the links. Really appreciate that, man. It's such a cool PC. The Mercury Nova is a sick build. And I just love Gravistar components anyway. Hello. 98XT is the GOAT, king of pure FPS per dollar. I like the 9070 XT. I'm a pretty big fan. I think it's a great card. I think it's a great offering from AMD. It's a perfect mid-range card. It trades blows with that 5070 Ti really well, and that's what I have in my system at home. But I've been considering trading it out for the 9070 XT. Just a little bit. I've kind of been considering it, maybe selling the 5070 Ti and getting the 9070 XT, but I'm not 100% sure. Just because it goes better with Linux, and that's what I daily drive with my home rig. So I'm thinking about it. For case, I'm going to go NZXT H5 Flow. Yeah, it's a great case. Pretty case. Excited for my almost $7,000 build I'm going to do with you guys next month. I am also so excited about that. That's going to be so fun. B850, a God motherboard for 9800XT. Excuse me. The B850 is a great motherboard for the 9800X3D. B870, the B870 is going to give you a little bit more performance if you're an overclocker. You might want to look into that. They have a little bit better VRMs on the X870 motherboard, but the X850 is totally fine. It's a great motherboard. I use the B650 at home. Almost got the B850 instead, but then chose B650 because the price point was a little bit better. When we get our first milk PC, guys, if we try to water cool a PC with milk, it would curdle. You should not do that. You should not do that. Do not water cool a PC with milk. That is bad. Or milk cool a PC. The heat would boil it and it would scorch. And I think you would have a bad time. Just saying. We are doing another PC. We got the our Gravistar collab coming in right now. The Mercury Nova is coming in. I can't rant and rave about this PC enough. It's going to look so good. I cannot wait to show you guys what we have in store. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to take our time with this one too, so we can really get into the nitty gritty and the details of everything that this PC does. Hey man. Hello. What's the worst GPU drop? I don't know. I don't really... Once GPUs drop, I don't really pay attention to how well the drop was. You know, like I just pay attention to the specs and how they affect gamers and stuff. So yeah, like, what about a Mercury cooled PC? That'd be cool with a Mercury Nova. I don't think that would work though. Liquid metal, it would short out your board. You'd have a bad time. You would have a bad time. I got screwed behind my motherboard AIO shield and freaked out. It turned on and works great. You might want to get that screw out, honestly. Thank you guys for showing love in the chat. Really appreciate it. Ryzen 3 2300X on the RTX 3050. I'm planning to upgrade to a Ryzen 5 5600X CPU. Is that a good upgrade? Yeah, 100%. You're still on the same platform too? Yeah. It's going to be awesome. Ryzen. Let me look that up actually. Make sure that's actually an M4 processor. I'm pretty sure it is. There's so many different processors out there that it's hard to keep up with all of them sometimes. Let's see. 4-core, 2018, part of the Ryzen 3 lineup. Okay, so not. Oh yeah, it is with socket AM4. Yeah, yeah. No, that's gonna be great. It's a good. It's a solid upgrade, genuinely. Let's see. What CPU cooler do you recommend for 9800 XUD 1080p build? Why do you have a 9800 XUD for a 1080p build? It's odd. I'm gonna trade in my current 5800X 3D and 6700 XT build. Nice. The 6700 XT is a great card. We need a liquid nitrogen AIO. Sadly, it would make things brittle. Yeah, that would stink. Hello. What build is this? This is gonna be the Mercury Nova. It's on our website, metapcs.com. David's bringing it in right now. He's out and about trying to grab those components for us. That T at the end is just a Ryzen 4070 vibes. It's a Ryzen 5 7500F and yeah, it's a good combo. Please rate my build: a Ryzen 7 9700X, RTX 5070 Gaming Trio, APNX. Yeah, solid build. Solid build. Then, wait a second. You could definitely game at 1440p though, right? Oh, I think that was a different chatter. Sorry. Can I have free PC? No. Best CPU for the ROG RTX 5070. We are doing another PC today. David's grabbing it right now. RTX 5070. Intel? No. Let's see. CPU. I would go. Pretty much anything AM5 is going to do a good job with that. I would go probably like mid-tier AM5 for that, since you have a slightly better GPU than the 5060. Little silly David back at it again. Is my PC bottleneck? It's an RX 7700 XT and an i5 11400F. Maybe with your CPU, but how much utilization are you getting in game with your GPU? Because if you're getting 100% utilization, you don't have a GPU CPU bottleneck. Do I prefer gaming laptop over a desktop? No, I'm definitely a desktop person. I wish laptops were better for gaming, because I think it'd be much cooler to be able to be that mobile with your main gaming rig. But at the same time, my PC is showing a check disk scan on Windows 7 startup. I hope that's not connected to the internet. Just saying. I hope that's not connected to the internet. Happy Man the First, thank you so much. Nice tattoos. Thank you. 100% in Minecraft Ultra shaders. Yeah, if you're getting 100% GPU utilization, I think you should be fine. The main concern with bottlenecks is that your CPU is not powerful enough to feed your GPU enough information. If that's the case, then you're going to see that you're not getting 100% utilization out of your GPU. So, if I were you, what I would do is that I think you're fine. I think I would just keep it how it is. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here comes David.
Sorry that took so long.
No, you're fine.
Panels are coming hot off the press.
No, you're A-okay, brother. Yeah, but if you're getting the full performance out of your GPU, your CPU is definitely not the bottleneck. Your GPU might be, because you're not pushing as high as your CPU can, but that's a whole different story. The main thing is your GPU is going to be the one that's going to be making your game pretty. So you want that to be using as much of that power as possible, and your CPU is going to be able to want to do that. So.
Should we just go ahead and get this card out?
Should we?
Should we wait?
Do a little unboxing?
Should we maybe do like a little tease?
Do a little unboxing, guys? Should we do a little unboxing?
I think we should just go ahead and unbox.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and do it. We're going to go ahead and unbox this bad boy.
Check this out, guys.
Table
cam.
9070
Boom.
XT.
9070 XT Yeston X Gravistar collab. This thing is ridiculously cool.
I love this card so freaking much. It is so cool. Such a great card. Oh yeah.
Nice and careful.
Gotta make sure it stays pretty.
We've been hyping up the 9070 XT.
Yeah, we sure
Great
have.
card. And then this collab,
This collab is so cool.
It's just,
Guys, it looks like Venom came out of a movie and turned himself into a GPU.
oh, that's sick. Look at that foam.
Yeah, the phone,
Yeston.
they have cutouts. They cut out the foam, guys.
Guys.
I love a good unboxing experience, and this is definitely one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, this thing is beautiful.
Hands on.
Look at this.
Pull it out. Whoa.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That is not. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So that's why I was talking about the backplate on this thing.
Yeah, you see that, guys?
Does it make more sense why we paired this with the topography?
Mm-hmm.
Does it make more sense now?
With the case there.
Guys, the topography print on this case looks so good.
And then it also has the white PCB.
The white PCB, yeah. It's hard to come by.
That is a special card. I'm very happy that we're using this. This is a limited collab, a limited drop.
Limited drop for us.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure if their drop is limited or
Yeah,
not,
but
but
for
I
us,
know
we're
that
dropping. Yeah,
we have 25 of these
we got
systems.
25 of these. So if you want it, go to metapcs.com.
Pick it up.
Alrighty. Put this off to the side for now. We'll just get into this PC here.
Oh, God, I love this card so much. I'm gonna be pining for this graphics card every second until it gets back into this PC. We're gonna switch back over to the main, so that way we can have a good view of what David is doing. Oh, super chat! That is a beautiful card. I know.
Yeah.
It's so good.
This build's called the Mercury Nova. So if you're looking for it on our website,
That
the
is a
Mercury Nova.
beautiful
Drew
card.
dropped some links earlier, so I think you should be good to go.
Thank you, Drew.
Drew, you're the GOAT. We love you. Much love. Guys, let's get some love for Drew in the chat, can we? Drew's awesome. We love Drew. If you guys have been over to metapcs.com and you've been chatting with anyone over there, you know Drew. We like Drew. We like Drew a lot. Drew's awesome. Oh, we're using that model.
That one.
That one, yeah. Drew's the best. Shout out, Drew. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you guys are just tuning in, we are building a very special limited time drop from MetaPCs, the Mercury Nova, with the 9070 XT from Gravistar and Yeston. They did a collab. GPU looks awesome, and we're going to show it off a little bit more here pretty soon. And if you guys want to pick up this system, head on over to metapcs.com. We got pre-orders going on right now.
Yeah. We're pairing that 97 XT with the 9800 X3D.
As you should. As you should. The best
Really can't
gaming
go wrong.
CPU on the
Yeah.
market. Notice I said best gaming CPU on the market.
CPU.
This is the best gaming CPU on the market. We're going to go for the best CPU on the market in general, 9950 X3D.
9950. Which we just used in our last
Yes,
build.
which we did just use. The specs for this one is it's going to be 32 gigs or 64.
I believe it's 32.
I believe it's 32.
32, yep.
It's hard to, you can't tell when you're just looking at the sticks
You gotta look
how
at the
big they
back.
are. You got to look at the back. Yeah, so this 32 gigabytes. You have DDR5, 6,000 megatransfers per second. We have a 2 terabyte NVMe and a 9800 X3D for the CPU. This is going to be a beastly rig, and with the 7800 X3D, chef's kiss, dude. I mean, not 7800 X3D, 9800 X3D, and the 9070 XT is the pairing. Chef's kiss. We love this config. It's so good.
All in that Corsair 3500X case.
Yeah, of course. This case looks awesome with the print. I got it. Like, guys, once you see this card in the case, I can't say this enough. Once you guys see the card in the case, it's gonna blow your mind. Drew is Gru PC edition.
Drew is Drew.
Drew is Gru. No, don't do Drew like that. Drew's great. Let's see. What's the Castlane user guys RAM that you usually use? That's a great question. What is the CL rating on this? I think it's CL30.
This is CL30, yep.
Yeah, CL30. Nice parts. I'll take it. Head on over to metapcs.com. Boom.
Get you one.
Get
Got
you
20,
one.
We got 25 of them, so
Yep.
do it quick.
Need your advice. What gaming laptop is the best for around $800? I don't know. I don't usually keep up with laptops.
No, I'm not super
sorry.
hip to laptops.
I'm more of a PC guy.
I'm a
You can't
desktop
tell.
guy, yeah.
But honestly, look at the specs. The specs are going to be your key into where is the guy with the awesome beard? Well, that's rude. My beard is now offended. No, he's working on some other stuff right now. He's around. He might pop in. Who knows? But yeah. What is the best 192 gigabyte DDR5 and fastest RAM kit available on the market? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Fastest RAM on the market. Let's see.
Fastest RAM on the market.
I think they go up to 9,000 megahertz. But I'm not 100%. There's new stuff coming out at literally every
All the
single
time.
day.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to keep up with some of this stuff
It
sometimes. Let's see. The world record was G.Skill Trident Z5 at 12,872 megatransfers per second. That was done by an overclocker. I mean, there's a lot of duns that are overclocking. Asgard Thor DDR5 is 9,600 megatransfers per second. G.Skill has a ton of high-capacity kits. And then Team Group also has a 256 gig kit. That's 6,000. So there's a ton of options out there if you're looking for really fast RAM that you can check out. $1,800 good PC for Cyberpunk. I'm using it for my project, and yes, it's FNAF related. We love that. When I saw this guy's chat, Afton Robotics LLC, you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan,
I know
right?
Afton.
Yeah.
I get the references at least. I
Yeah.
only ever played it once or twice.
Dude, here's the greatest part about this. You guys ready for this? I've played one Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Oh yeah.
Do I know the lore like the back of my hand? Absolutely.
Have I watched every MatPat video?
Yes.
Of course.
Have I watched every MatPat video going over the lore? Absolutely, I have. Would you have the 32 gigs of GDDR5 or 12 gigabytes of GDDR7? 32 of GDDR5.
Yeah.
That higher RAM capacity, like GDDR7 is mostly the speed, is what that's referring to. You can have a large capacity and not large speed. That's why hard drives are so nice, because you have a lot of capacity and the speed isn't that great, but it's reliable and you know that it's there.
Yes.
So that's why I like backing up things on hard drives. If you're actively storing things that you're actively using on hard drives, what are you doing?
That's not it.
That's not it. You're building IRL spring lock suits. What? Like crush you in a suit type
For
beat?
what purpose, might I ask?
Yeah. Listen, Remnant's not a real thing. You know that, right? It's important to me that you know that. Remnant's not real. But if you're trying to do like a spring lock, like a spring trap kind of vibe, nice.
Cool.
Down with that. I love a good spring trap cosplay. Did we go through our whole playlist?
Oh yeah, we gotta keep the music going. Keep the vibes up.
We got Start it back over. I was so confused. I was like, it got really quiet. Got really
I
quiet.
didn't mention, but again, we're using that Lean Lee Galahad cooler. It's just a great all-around cooler, and it has a screen. So
Love it.
Yeah.
Love this thing. We love it.
we're pairing it with the Lee and Lee SL Infinity fans.
Hi guys. Hey man. Sorry. Is GDDR5 equal to DDR5 at speed? No. So GDDR5 and DDR5 are different, because GDDR, if I'm not mistaken, is specifically RAM. I'm gonna double check.
That off to the side.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's all based on graphics. So speed is going to be different based on the configuration and stuff. So no, it's not 1-to-1. GDDR is for RAM, or is for graphics cards. DDR is for RAM. So it's double data rate for both, but GDDR is for graphics, and then DDR is just standard disk guide RAM. Hi, love from Turkey. Hello.
Turkey.
Shout out Turkey.
It's a great protein. Sorry.
It's a great protein. That's so funny.
Soul Observer, how could you? How could you do such a thing?
Guys, why would you
Why?
make us lose the game?
Is this gonna
like
be an
this?
everyday thing?
Is this gonna be every single day?
Oh
Are you
my.
serious?
I lost the game.
Gosh,
They got me.
darn it.
Just looked up at the wrong time.
I know, and then you made me lose.
You did it to me yesterday. I had to do it.
Oh, okay,
today.
that's fair. Now we're even. We're even.
We're even.
Hello, I love your guys' content. Thank you so much. We love making content for you guys.
Yes, we do.
This is a fun time for us. Which is better, NZXT? I mean, Meta PCs is the best. Meta PCs is the best. We're the best. What is a disadvantage and advantage for an RX 9070 XT? Disadvantages? None. Advantages? All of them. 9070 XT is a great card. The advantages you get with the 9070 XT are that you're on AMD, so if you're like me and you're an open source boy, it's great for Linux and Linux gaming and stuff like that. You're going to have a better time with drivers and that. Also, the 9070 XT is, I think it's better price and performance than the 5070 Ti, even though they're very similar price and they trade blows when it comes to performance. It's basically just the RAM is a little bit slower on the 9070 XT. I think it's GDDR6 instead of GDDR7 that the 5070 Ti has. The current NVIDIA series has is the GDDR7. But what I will say is that RAM speed matters, but capacity matters a little bit more because RAM speed is already fast enough for GDDR6. That GDDR7, you're gonna see a difference, but it's not gonna be much. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna see a difference in that, right? Your scores might see a little bit of a difference. Not Linux again. Yeah, sorry, had to bring it up.
Again.
Yeah, but 9070 XT is a great card, great price point, and it gives great performance. So there's not really many disadvantages to getting an AMD card over an NVIDIA card. If you're concerned about those, do a little bit of research and make sure that the use cases that you need it for, it's going to work well for. The use cases for everyone is a little bit different, so that's why I'm saying, if you have a use case that you are questioning that it might not be able to do, just look it up. There's someone out there, I guarantee you, they've tested it before you have.
What do we think of this case print, guys?
Guys, this thing is so pretty.
Yeah.
Let me pull up
really
the. Let me
crazy.
grab this.
Grab the
grab
card,
this card
yeah,
real
show
quick.
that off too.
Guys, so this is why we went with this case print for this card. Can you see the similarities? And why we went with this? Let me do table cam real quick.
Table cam, yeah.
Can you see the similarities between the case
See
print and the
that?
card?
Look at that.
Do you see why we did this? We love aesthetics here. If you can't tell,
The case is beautiful. Yes, it is.
it's so great.
Our
I love
guys
this
here
thing.
do absolutely outstanding work on the case prints.
Mhm.
Our designers here come up with some really just beautiful designs. So
Yeah, Damascus. Yeah, it
Damascus
does kind
look,
of give
yeah,
a
that
Damascus.
Damascus
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
definitely.
Okay, weirdly deep cut here. Have you guys seen Forged in Fire?
Oh, I love Fortune Fire.
Do you
Yeah,
really?
absolutely.
Dude, seeing those Damascus things are
Yeah.
great. I love that. Anyway, sorry.
Let's just keep
I got a little
going.
distracted. By Forged in Fire.
I almost don't want to pull the panels off to actually build it, but we
It's so
have
pretty,
to.
dude.
So
Linux is better for older laptops. Yep, I agree. Older hardware does a great job with Linux. It does a great job of reviving older hardware. Do you think the extra direct intake fans on the GPU on the O11D are worth the extra cost? Do you have extra direct intake fans for the GPU? Yeah. So what that's going to do is it's going to give you fresh airflow for your GPU. And that can come with a lot of benefits and no downsides. So, yeah, I mean, if you want your GPU to run a little bit cooler at stock, or if you're planning on overclocking your stuff a little bit, then yeah, I would say go for the extra intakes. GTA 5 or FNAF? Ooh, I would. So, I get scared. Okay, when I played FNAF, I got really scared.
get scared.
I get really scared. And then I didn't like that. Well, we are based in Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. 9800 X3D or i9 14900K. I'm going to go with 9800 X3D because of reliability. That is the only reason I would go with that. The 14900K, they have some issues with degradation over time. Sometimes, some people got really lucky and haven't ran any issues yet. Some people do. It's really luck of the draw with that. So I would go to 9800 X3D if you are currently in the market for a CPU. But you know, it's dealer's choice. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not your dad. Maybe I am. Son?
Could
I'm
be.
kidding. David, do you play GTA 4 or GTA 5?
I only have ever played GTA 5.
You've only ever played
I've only
GTA
ever
5?
pl-
You never
well,
played Vice City?
I played. No, I like it. I played a little bit of San Andreas.
San
but
Andreas is good.
I never played. No, I didn't play Vice City, and I only ever played. Got like a lot of time on GTA 5.
Dad, is that you? Son? Son?
After all this time.
After all this time, I've missed you. Even they won't use. No, it's not. It's just some of them that. Papa, can you hear me? Sir Hubert got me real good on that one. There are people in the shop that use the 14900K. I think Link uses the 14900KS even, and he loves that chip, and he will die on that hill. And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
There are people that prefer Intel and want to get an Intel chip regardless of whether there's some issues or not, and that's totally fine. I mean, everything has its issues, right? Like, AMD doesn't like if you don't do dual channel, you know? Like, it just doesn't like it. So if you want to run 4 sticks, you might want to go Intel, right? Like, there's tons of different reasons to get different chips. That's just one that I go back to a lot is reliability. I want my stuff to be stable. You know, I want it to be like super stable, like rock stable.
Yeah.
Like if I mess something up and it shuts down, like I'm investigating. You know. Guy with the beard looks good. Thank you.
This is a X870 motherboard.
This is an X870. Yep. What do you think about the 9070 XT? It's a great card. I love the 9070 XT. We're putting it in this build right now.
Especially the Yeston X Gravistar collab.
That's why I love this community. Always a laugh factory. Yep, absolutely. He looks like my father. Wait a minute.
Wait.
How many kids do I have? Hold on. Guys.
Is everyone in chat?
Oh, no. That's not possible.
Couldn't
He looks
be.
like my dad. Wait a minute.
Hang on.
Who are you? Gotta go, guys. Gotta sleep now. By the way, your content's great on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Damien.
tuning in. Thanks for
appreciate
watching.
it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We still got a few more minutes here. We're gonna finish this build off, and then we're gonna probably say some sayonaras. New to PC building. I have two. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Hi, can you rate my build? Like, this is a good one. Can you rate my new build? I'm new to PC building. I have 2 terabytes of RAM, 100 terabytes of storage, 2 Founders Editions 5090s. With Back to the Future case, I don't know if it's any good.
Wait a minute now.
It's a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense.
I think you might have too much storage.
I think you might have too much RAM. I think you have too much storage. I think you have too much GPU. I don't think you have a PC.
I think you might have too much.
I think you might have too much. Where's Harold? Guys, where is Harold? Who are we talking about?
Find him.
Is he back here?
Is that like the new Where's Waldo?
Harold.
Or is there someone snuck something in here?
I put my nose on the wall and it smelled funny. It smelled funny. Let's see. Get all the working meta PCs and at the same. What area are you guys using? For this one.
Yes, we are. This is the Lee and Lee Galahad. Cool.
Oh yeah. You already took it out of the box. That's why I was confused. I was like, where is it? Where'd it go? It's a Lee and Lee Galahad cooler. We love this thing.
Yes.
I am new to this channel, and I am new. Yeah, what's dual channel? Yeah, dual channel. What that is that when you have 2 RAM sticks, you want them to be running in dual channel mode. Basically, what that means is it's doing double data rate for both, and it's aligned to where the lanes on the RAM. It's basically like a road. Think about it like this. It's hard to explain if I'm trying to explain it technically, but think about it like a road, right? So what it is like if you have one lane, which is if you install them incorrectly or in the wrong slots, you'll have single lane memory. Basically, it's like a road, right? If you have one lane, you only fit so many cars down so many cars. Sorry, you only fit so many cars down one lane. But if you have 2 lanes, you can fit double the cars, right? That's essentially what RAM is. So if you have dual channel RAM, it's allowing the system to see both of those sticks and then double what information is taking. If you're running single channel, it's only going through one channel. So you're basically putting a filter on it and making it not work as effectively as it would in dual channel mode. So that's basically the answer to that question. Bro, do Heyman? Okay. Getting into my meditation. Sorry.
Get in the zone.
This is what happens every time before me and Zach record a video. Not kidding. I do my fly impression.
Yeah. Get your whole setup.
Hey man. That's it.
Boom.
That's it. Done. Got it.
Boom. One take.
I do my fly. This is my fly impression, dude. You ever seen that?
That's something else.
Doesn't it look crazy?
Love it.
It looks like you're, it looks like you're trying to rizz up some food. You guys know I met the Rizzler? It's kind of cool. I met the Rizzler. He got me to do the Riz face. Jared lives outside of Shorts. I do? Really? Yeah, no, I do.
You're just trapped in the shorts forever.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's like purgatory. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's Jared's purgatory. He just
Right.
does Heyman Shorts. Do the fly thing again? Okay, I got you.
Boom.
Just doing an impression of the fly. No big deal. This is like how I pull up to a picnic, you know? Is that not what they be doing, though? They do that.
Every time. Always.
It's just,
They're plotting something.
they look, they're
It
plotting
is,
something and
yeah.
trying to fix their hair at the same time. So.
Mhm.
Do we order parts for customers when you're doing custom builds? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if we're doing a custom build and you guys want like a capture card or a sound card or something like that in there, we'll grub one of those up. We'll find one of those. What's up, Jared? What's up, David? How you two doing? We're doing great.
Doing outstanding.
Awesome. Guys, I love that you guys are helping each other spec out each other's builds in the comments. It's awesome. I think it's great, genuinely. I really do. Hey, is the RX 7600 XT 16 gigabyte and the i5 4800F a nice combo? Yes, it is. 16 gigs of VRAM, folks. It's not going to be as much performance out of the 7800 XT because of, you know, things like TDP and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, those 16 gigs of VRAM is going to serve you really, really well in the future. Especially if you're new to gaming right now, it's going to help out a lot. Because when you're starting to get in those more heavy AAA titles that require a little bit more VRAM, you're going to be thanking me later. You're like, man, that guy on Twitch, I thought he was crazy when he was talking about 8 gig cards are not great and whatever. Like, if you're a new gamer, you shouldn't get an 8 gig card out of the gate, but like, he did me right. He did me right. What metal are PC cases made out of? I'm going to try to build my own. I think these are mostly aluminum. I don't know. I'm not a case manufacturer, so I'm not 100% sure. I think these are mostly aluminum, though, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Could be like sheet metal, like steel or something.
Yeah, it might be like sheet
I'm not
metal.
sure.
I'm not sure. I would have to ask a case manufacturer, honestly, if I wanted to find out for sure. What's the GPU? The GPU in this is the Yeston Gravistar 9070 XT. It's such a great GPU. I cannot wait to show you guys that. AM5, new gen, and last gen work great, depending on what your budget is. Yep. Gosh, you guys are awesome. What's in my PC? David, let's go through our specs real quick. You want to hit them first?
Yeah, let's do it. In mine at home, I have a 13400. For my processor, I have a Intel B580 graphics card, 64 gigs of DDR5 6000. I think 4 terabytes of NVMe storage. All of it is in a Johnsbow Z20 case.
Johnsbow makes some great cases. For me, I have a... Also, I didn't know you were a dual Intel. That's really sick.
Yeah.
I know you've mentioned your specs a ton, but this is the first time, because I usually concentrate on the B580. This particular case is steel and tempered glass. Thank you. Yeah, so my case at home, I didn't realize you were an Intel guy, though. That's pretty cool.
Through, I guess.
Now I kind of feel bad for
No, it's fine.
No, I mean it's true though. Like, I'm not, whatever. So for mine, I have a 7800 X3D. I have a 5070 Ti. I have an 850 watt Be Quiet power supply. I have a 4 terabyte Samsung 990 Pro. It's Gen 4, and I have a 2 terabyte Western Digital Black. And then I also have 32 gigs of DDR5 6000 CL30 from Corsair.
Nice.
I have the Titan RX 360 AIO cooler. I put LX120 fans on it, and I have 2 LX120 reverse blades as intake. That is my... Hey man, why are your shorts so addicting? I don't know, because we're cool and we're funny. Why go Intel instead of AMD? Some people do. Some people prefer Intel stuff. Some people, it's just what they can get their hands on. There really is no right answer there. The right answer is what works for you. That is going to be the right answer. Intel has some great chips. They definitely do. I know we carry the i5 12400F.
Yeah, use that chip a lot.
Really solid processor. And just because they're currently having some issues with 13 and 14th gen, don't downplay old Intel chips.
Yeah.
Like, do not downplay those. Like, genuinely, the 12th gen is great, 10th, 11th. Like, if you're on a budget and you're looking for like an older processor, those older Intel chips do a great job too. I've got a RTX 4050 and a Ryzen 7 7435HS. What do you think? Sounds like you have a laptop. If I'm not mistaken, the 4050 is a laptop
That
GPU,
must be, yeah.
and the H series is usually a mobile chip. If I'm not, yeah.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah, that sounds right. A lot of the laptop stuff, I don't, as far as like laptop chips and stuff go, I don't keep up with that as much because we work with these.
Desktops.
This is what we work with at work, so it's like one of those things.
I've never actually owned a gaming laptop.
I've never owned a gaming laptop. I've owned a laptop.
Yeah, I've been playing.
Never had a
laptop,
gaming
but,
laptop.
Yeah, no.
I have a regular laptop that I use for schoolwork all the time. I love that thing.
I have a MacBook.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, look, it's great for
You
productivity
guys and
and
your
for professionals.
MacBooks. What are you producing professionally at home? What are you producing professionally
I
off the
have
clock? Because I didn't. Hi, Jared. Hi, Danny. How are you? Good to see you. Went with i5 12600K to an i5 14600K. I had no problems as of yet, but also went from a 3060 to a 5060 Ti, 16 gig Asus Prime to a 5070 Founders Edition. That was a good little boost for sure. Yeah, I bet so.
Nice.
What did you do with your 5060 Ti? That's a good card. It's a great card. Let's see. Got a gaming laptop from Acer, runs games nicely. Yeah, as long as it does what you need it to do, that's the most important part. Can we get more brain rot and clickbait on the channel? I can see what I can do. Hi, what are y'all working on? So yeah, right now we're working on building the Mercury Nova.
Yep.
This is a exclusive drop. It is an exclusive drop, but it is a limited drop. Limited
time drop.
Yeah, limited time drop of this PC configuration. This got the topography case print for the on the Corsair 3500X, and then we have the 9060 XT going into this bad boy. And I cannot tell you guys enough how pretty this graphics card is. I'm gonna bring it back over.
Bring it back over, yeah.
Just one more time, because I gotta show you guys this. This thing is gorgeous, and it's gonna go great with that topography print on the other side of the card. I mean, on the case. And then on this side, this thing, it looks like Venom is taking over a graphics card. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it kind of gives. It's kind of giving like a Kingpin little bit of a vibe from the UGA, if you guys remember that era. I know some of you guys might not, especially if you're new into the PC industry, but UGA and Kingpin, legendary, made some great GPUs together. And this is very reminiscent of that. I love this design. I think it looks great. You got your switches here on top too. You got your BIOS switch and your LED switch on top as well. I like that they give you an actual physical LED switch on
That's
the card.
really nice.
Because if you're a stealth person and you don't want any RGB, that's totally fine. Because this thing looks great on its own. Look at this card, guys. But then that RGB really shows through on the bottom, and that white PCB helps reflect that too. So it is a really solid card, gotta say. I love this thing.
It's nice to be able to turn that RGB off.
Yeah, I do like that, having that functionality. I hate when I have to go into the motherboard in the BIOS and do it that way. I don't like doing it like that. That's what I have to do at home for my motherboard, just because it is not doing great.
Computers used to have color killer switches, which would just kill all the color in on the screen.
Sure enough.
In the day.
I miss the old days.
Yes.
I miss when things were cool. No, I'm kidding.
Boot up an Apple II.
The Apple II?
Yeah.
You weren't around for the Apple II.
I wasn't, no, but I messed around with some vintage computers. That is how I ended up getting into computers when I was
The Apple II?
not the Apple II, but the Commodore 64.
Oh, the Commodore.
Yes, shout out Commodore. I bought one on eBay. It was broken, so I bought a second one. I replaced the Vera chip in it, and boom, that was good. So
Wow.
and then I just started learning BASIC and playing Commodore games.
That's
like
sick,
Omega
man.
and stuff like
That's
that,
really
yeah.
awesome. Did you hear about the new Commodore they're coming out with? Yeah, so a guy, this is really cool. This is actually really sick. I think Zach told me about this. There's a guy in Florida, he bought the Commodore namesake and trademark and stuff.
Yeah.
He's relaunching the Commodore brand
Oh.
and gonna relaunch like a new console with like a new
Okay.
Commodore
Yeah.
with a lot of the old games and stuff on it. It's gonna have the same controls and like
Nice.
everything
That's
else.
really cool.
It's gonna be sick, yeah.
I've seen some of those projects like the mini C64 and things like that where it's like an emulator.
Right.
Which,
Cool,
for people
but
that
this
wanna
is
get
going to be
into it,
like
yeah.
true blue Commodore
That's
64,
cool.
and then I think he's gonna try to do some new stuff with it as well, and
That's
not just
cool.
plain nostalgia. You know, I think he's gonna try to really up
Yeah.
the Commodore system.
It's like
which
when
is
the
kinda awesome.
Model M patent got bought out by that other company. They made it still, but it was more like a successor,
Right,
As
right.
opposed to like just a
I do
recreation.
think this Commodore is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I hope it's gonna be cool. I really do. But we'll have to see when it comes out. I've never actually touched a Commodore 64. I'll be honest. I'm new to PC World and I have around $80. Bought a refurbished Gigabyte NVIDIA 1660 Super. Is that good for my first setup? Yeah, for a first setup. First of all, welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Really are happy to have you here. We're happy to have you as a PC gamer. We're happy to have you in the community as well.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We will gladly talk about tech all day long.
All day long.
Love talking about tech. But yeah, if that's your first system, 1660 is gonna do you just fine. Especially 1660 Super. Let's see here.
I'm pulling out these Lee & Lee Infinity fans. These are the reverse blade variety. So we'll get to have that Infinity hub on all the fans. Make it look really nice.
Are the boxes on the shelves empty? Yeah, they are. Let's see. Yap it up. I'm been yapping all day.
Yap it
I feel like
up.
I've been yapping for hours.
I feel like we've been yapping all week.
I feel like I have been
Love
yapping
it.
all week. I have definitely been yapping all week. I like talking though. I like
love
talking
it,
about
yeah.
tech. Talking about tech. Hanging out with David.
Hanging
David's
out with
great.
Chad, hanging out with Jared. It's
Yeah.
a vibe.
Rate my PC. I have a 3070, 5700X 3D, and 48 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, solid setup. That's really good. Heck yeah. I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 5.
Boom, boom.
Good
boom,
pairing.
boom.
Good pairing.
Boom.
Looking at 9060 XT models, anyone got suggestions? 9060 XT is a great card. Whichever one you go with, you're probably gonna have a pretty good time. I would go with like an OC version. There is some merit to getting a factory overclocked card, especially if you don't want to do the overclocking yourself.
Right.
Getting it out of the box overclocked is going to do you some favors and give you a little bit of boost in performance. Also, what I love about having an NVIDIA card right now too is if I ever boot into Windows, yuck. I'm kidding. No, Windows is great. If I ever boot into Windows, I go to my NVIDIA app, and they have a tuner in there, so it can auto-tune your GPU, and it helps you adjust your tuning in your GPU and gives you a little bit of boost in performance. And it can like sense when like, hey, I'm playing this game, this thing's gonna, it adjusts stuff. It's really great.
That's cool.
What's the airflow for this case? So this case is definitely gonna be positive pressure.
Yep.
We do most of our cases with positive pressure. I don't see any of ours with. I think we do all of ours with positive pressure actually.
I think we tried to, yeah. Definitely.
Because we don't want to have dust issues. But yeah, have custom PC, $800, nice. Where's your Meta PC shirts? Who's this Levi? Levi? Who is this
Who's
Levi?
this Levi
Who is this
character?
Levi guy? I've never heard of
I've
him.
never heard of him. We don't have any.
I think he
Levi's
makes
here.
pants. I think he makes pants. The NVIDIA
Nice
app
guy.
is useful. No, it's very useful. I think we made a short about that, like how useful the NVIDIA app
Yeah.
is. Like
Saw that
it's
one.
great. I love the NVIDIA app. Do I watch? I don't know what that is. If it's I thought it might have been Dan Cam, but I don't. I love Dan Cam.
Oh, it's an anime. I haven't watched it. But I heard
Oh,
it's
it's
good.
an anime.
Yeah.
Okay. I have not watched that.
I have not watched it.
I have watched One Piece. I love One Piece.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I love One Piece. As
Oh
well.
yeah. You know what? I think Levi is the guy that killed all the Titans. I think you're right.
That's him.
I think
right.
that's the guy. I think he was in that show. What is it? Attack on Titan.
Attack on.
I think that's the name, right? There was like the big giant dude. And he'd like bite his thumb all the time.
Yeah, that guy.
Am I mistaken?
That was a good show. I enjoyed that one.
I only watched until season 2.
I finished it out. Made me
After the
sad.
intro of the Beast Titan, I was like, this is getting too convoluted for me. Why can't you just be a cool guy that can transform into a Titan sometimes?
Did you see Demon Slayer?
I have not seen Demon Slayer
No.
yet.
There,
I need to watch it.
there's a new movie coming out, and early screening tickets go on sale tomorrow. So
That's
if you got
funny.
any Demon Slayer fans in here,
You want to know a funny
Hop
story
on.
about Demon Slayer?
tell me.
So I started watching Demon Slayer a few years ago with one of my exes.
Okay.
She broke up with me the next day.
Oh,
Not kidding.
no more Demon
Like-
Slayer for me.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? No more
That's-
Demon Slayer.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap there. After Robotics, thank you so much for joining. I'll be active in Discord. Perfect. I can't wait to hop in and say hi. I'm going to say hi right after the stream. So I'm going to come in and be like, hi, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming by and having fun. But I do genuinely enjoy you guys. I'm really glad that you guys are joining the Discord and hanging out with us a little bit more often.
Yeah, it's
I'm really excited to start building the community up a little bit. I'm excited to see what we're going to start doing with the stream. I know the stream is fairly new. I'm coming up with ideas, getting
Yeah.
cooking on some stuff, making sure that we get everything streamlined. Speaking of Discord, thank you so much for sending the Discord link. We were having some technical difficulties this morning, but we're getting stuff figured out. Gonna get all the details hammered out to give you guys a great viewing experience eventually. Thank you guys so much for bearing with us through this learning curve that me and David have had.
First week streaming, it's been been ups and downs, but chat's been with us. They've been
You guys have been
supportive,
great.
so
We love you guys so
Yeah.
much.
they're why we're doing it. So.
Yeah, like you guys are the whole reason we're doing this thing. We want to make sure that you guys can hang out with us. We want to get to know the community a little bit better, and I know that there are people out there that want to talk to us. I want to hang out with us, and it's so awesome to see you guys here every day. There's been some people I've seen familiar faces now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Really appreciate the support and the love from you guys. So thank you guys so much for this. I streamed. I used to stream a little bit back in the day.
Okay.
But that was personal, and it wasn't multi-stream. So
yeah, no, it's way more complicated.
there's a learning curve, a little bit.
I started this job because I was streaming stuff, and I wanted to. I actually saw because that we work with streamers. I was like, I'm not big enough yet to work with them, but maybe if I get a job there,
Right.
then I can start. You know what
Yeah. Add Subway surfers to the side? Yeah, we can
I
do
mean?
that.
I saw that.
We can do some Subway surfers. Why not? Can you add a Subway surfer screen somewhere? That'd be cool. That'd be sick. No, but seriously, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this week. It's been so awesome.
It has been amazing.
I love doing this.
It's an entirely new thing for me. I'm still getting used to being in front of the camera. Jared, you guys know him. He's great on
Yeah.
camera. So having him here has been awesome. Putting it together.
Yeah, it's been a good time. We're learning all the stuff and things.
The ins and outs of it.
Yeah. I used to stream a little bit back in the day, but it was on my own and it was just single stuff. So I didn't stream with anybody
Okay.
really. So it was just like me.
I streamed with my friend. We were just playing chess, hanging out.
You just playing chess?
Yeah, we were. I was a chess streamer.
I
before
forget
started
that
this.
I forget that you play a lot of chess.
I play a lot of chess, dude.
Are you good at chess?
No.
Of
course not.
Guys, I don't have to be good.
I'm disparaging myself. I'm okay. I think I'm pretty good. I mean, I don't think I'm better than like the average person who's super into chess. By as much as I talk about chess, you would imagine that I'm like incredible at it. No,
I mean,
Incorrect.
there's a first of all, chess is a hard game to learn.
it is.
Also, someone in chat just said PS5 Pro is better than PC. Brother, I think you're in the wrong chat.
I think
Which welcome.
That-
Thank
we
you
can
so much
change-
for being
let us
here.
change your mind.
Let us change your
Yeah.
mind. I would love to hang out with you and explain to you why PC is so much
explain
better.
to you why that's incorrect.
Yeah, I would love to explain to you why you're wrong. Yeah, I agree. That man is not delusional. Okay, he's just misinformed.
Coping
Maybe it's copium. Who knows?
could be.
Genuinely, if you want to hang out and learn more about PCs, by all means, come hang out with
Of
us.
course.
Yeah, we're not gonna turn anybody
We
away.
love. I mean, I love PlayStation too.
Oh, yeah, I have a PlayStation at home.
Yeah, so
I have a PlayStation at home.
you just can't do what you can do on a PC.
Yeah,
with a
exactly.
PlayStation. That's my only point.
I'll be honest. I got a PlayStation 5 exclusively for Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I got the special edition Spider-Man 2 PS5 too, so it's like the one that came out like launch day with like the Venom symbiote stuff on it and like all that. So that's why I got it. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So when I saw they were doing a custom PS5 for it, or the PS5 plates for it, I was all in. Like I saw it and I was like, I'm getting that for sure. I'm getting that, and I did. It was awesome. I
I
love it.
did something similar when for the PS4 when the PS4 came out. The
Yeah.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
I bought that.
You remember the God of War PS4?
Yeah, I remember that
was
one.
sick.
That's the one my girlfriend bought.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Someone just popped in the chat to say I use Arch, by the way. Nerd. Oh, you Linux gamers,
Oh, yeah.
weirdos. No, I'm kidding. No.
It's awesome.
I have an Arch install. I don't use it very often, but I do. I've dabbled with Arch. I can install Arch. Maybe not the way that most people would want me to install Arch, but I use the Arch installer script and I get that thing booted up, and I use it. It's pretty solid. Okay, I broke my PS5, so I bought a PC and it's running on 80 to 130 FPS in Fortnite and 100 to 160 in Creative Roblox full settings. Now I don't get called a PS fanboy anymore. Any tips for gaming?
Any tips for gaming?
Any tips for gaming?
Play what you love.
Yeah, honestly, have fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing. Guys, like, this hobby, I know it's, like, very tech-centered and very, gaming-centered or whatever. This whole thing is about having fun. Right? If
Yeah.
we're not having fun, what are we doing?
It's easy to get caught up in the hype of like new parts, new
Right.
stuff, all that. But if you have games that you love playing that's running great on your machine, run it. you
Yeah,
know?
run it. Like, it's not... You can play whatever games you want. Don't let anybody talk trash to you about what games you like. It's your taste. It's your opinion. Oh my God, Meta PCs is live. Yeah, we've been live.
yeah.
We've been live for a little bit.
We're live every day.
Turn on
Monday
those
through Friday.
notifications so you can come hang out with us every single day, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. Hey, man. I didn't do my warm-up that time. Might have been a little off. Sorry. The stats on this PC we're building. Great question. I would love to tell you. There's a 9800 X3D, 9070 XT, 2 terabytes of NVMe storage, and then we have a, 850 watt power supply?
850. Yeah.
Yeah, 850 watt power
Cool
supply.
master, yeah.
I like that I just looked over and was like, boom, 850
Boom.
done. Could it run Cyberpunk? Absolutely it could. Please help. I applied thermal plaster to my CPU. Am I done for?
Oh, I have bad news for you.
Big rips.
That's
Big rips.
devastating.
Oh my gosh. Big rips in the chat. So sorry, but
That's
yes,
an
you
S
are
respect.
you are cooked. I'm sorry.
Respect in chat.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
mean
go ahead.
honestly, hey, listen. If you don't need to take your CPU out
Ever, then
ever, you're fine.
yeah, you're good until your next upgrade.
Yeah, you're good until your next upgrade. You're gonna need to get a whole new cooler. Like that's not a good time, guys. How do you accidentally put thermal plaster?
Those are two incredibly different
Right.
products, right?
Yeah,
So-
incredibly different.
No shame. I'm sure it was an accident. I'm sure things happen,
Yeah.
but
I don't even think thermal plaster is a thing. Oh yeah, it is. Thermal insulation plaster.
well,
Yep.
I mean that looks like a tube of that's thermal paste. That is thermal.
That's
paste.
thermal paste. Oh, he says
Plaster
plaster
paste.
paste. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay,
Now I
seeing
see
it
the
now.
confusion.
I'm seeing
Now
it.
I see the confusion. Yeah, you are not going to be having a good
No,
time.
that's tough, dude.
Big rips in the chat. I'm
so
so
sorry.
sorry about that.
I'm pressing my
man.
Fs to pay respect.
Yeah, no, press F. Press F to pay respects. Gosh, can I get a happy birthday? Yeah, of course, happy birthday.
Happy
if,
birthday.
If it is any of your guys' birthday out there, happy birthday. Genuinely, happy birthday. Hope you have the best day you deserve. For you, though, Lazaro, happy birthday. I just want to make sure that since you inspired that. Should I get the Ryzen 5090 Ti Super for my budget PC build?
Ryzen
Absolutely.
50. That's a great
Absolutely.
budget card. Yeah.
That's a great budget card. I highly recommend that card. just a new CPU / cooler, not the worst. Wonder how it will work though. Might be a cool thing to test on the channel with an old CPU and cooler. That is that's maybe, yeah. We'll get a little sacrificial CPU.
Board. Board too, I guess, but
I mean, no, I think the board would be fine.
no, you think so?
No, I think it'd be fine. As long as you don't get it on the board itself, it should be
Yeah.
okay.
You just never getting that CPU off that cooler. That's it.
Is the RX 9070 XT with AMD Ryzen 700 X3D a good pairing? RAM 32 gigs. Yep, that's a great pairing.
7800X3D.
We love the 7800 X3D. Lazaro just said, "Mom, I got a happy birthday from Jared."
Nice.
Hi, first, love the content. Thank you so much. But I have an i5-10400F. Okay, I have an RX 6600, great card, and I'm a sim racer, and I get VRAM warnings, and I'm looking for an upgrade. Any suggestion? Sorry for the paragraph. You are so fine. Yeah, so if you're getting a VRAM warning for the RX 6600, let me just double check what your VRAM is on that card. Let's
Probably
see.
8, right?
I think it's going to be 8. I think it's going to be 8 gigs. Not 100%. I'm guessing 8. GPU memory. Yep, 8 gigabytes. Yeah, so if you're getting VRAM warnings from that, I would go with a 12 gig or a... Excuse me. I would go for a 12 gig or a 16 gig card. And yeah, that'd be what I'd recommend for that. Just because you're having a VRAM issue, your game's just asking for more than what your card can handle. That's why I'm saying that sometimes 8 gigabytes of VRAM is not enough, especially with current titles. You might run into those problems. So, just saying, you should probably look into a 12 or 16 gigabyte card if you're looking at that. I would recommend 16. I haven't run into any VRAM issues with a 16 gigabyte card, but a 12 gigabyte card can also do the job. You just need a little bit higher capacity for VRAM. There also might be ways in that game to lower VRAM utilization, so maybe look into that too if you don't want to spend the money on a new card. Let's see. So, if you don't know, this build is the Mercury Nova. I know Drew just sent a link in the chat. This is a limited drop. We only have, I think, 25 of these. We have a limited number. So head on over to metapcs.com and then see if you can get one of these bad boys. And once they're gone, they're gone. So limited time only type thing. Render in 1080p, and I've never exceeded 6 gigabytes. Yeah, it might be. It just depends. It depends on your setup, and it depends on what you're using. That's why I ask a lot of times when people say, "Is this pairing good?" I ask for what resolution, because if I don't know the resolution, it's kind of hard to give good advice on that, especially not knowing how every single card performs in different scenarios. But I mean, I can give you a general idea of what kind of what you can expect. But honestly, it depends on your games. It depends on your setup. It depends on so many different things, and it's hard to just say, "Hey, this is good." Unless it's like a 5090, then it's across the board the best you can get. You know. What motherboard should I get? I got a case, but I'm just building from scratch. But I want the best. Okay, but if you want the best, X870 is a good motherboard. But that's kind of the best you're gonna get right now, at least. At least if you're AM5. But it depends on your chipset. It depends on your the case size. It depends on a ton of different things. So if you already have a case, great job. You already made the decision of what size motherboard you're gonna get. Even if you didn't know that yet, you definitely got. You know it now.
You've made your choice now.
You made your choice. So if you have an ATX case, that means you're gonna need an ATX motherboard. You can get an MATX motherboard with that as well. I would not do ITX. It's gonna look kind of silly. MATX can look good in ATX cases. I have an ATX case at home with an MATX motherboard, and I love it. I think it looks great.
Same
It's basically
here.
just this thing, but it's just like this tall.
Yeah.
And it's just longer.
That's nice.
Yeah, I do like a shorter case. I like a small form factor, but not quite ITX. Hey man, should a school laptop be able to run Roblox? Probably not. They should probably lock that down. It probably could run Roblox, but do you need to run Roblox at school? I think you should be learning.
I was playing Minecraft on my Lenovo ThinkPad in school.
Guys, what are we doing?
When you got a game,
What
you
are
got
we
a game.
doing? You got a game in school?
Yeah.
I used to do cool math games in school, but at
Oh,
least it was
dude,
kind of like the air of learning, you know?
Shout out Cool Math.
There was the illusion of learning with cool math games at least.
Got
you
any
know?
Block Source fans in here? Shout it
Dude,
out.
if we have any Fireboy and Water Girl fans
Ooh,
in the chat,
that's
give me
a good
oh
one
give
too.
me a Papa's
Oh,
game.
Man.
Give me a Papa's game. Run it up with a Papa's game. You played a Papa's game recently?
I haven't.
Dude, I got perfection in Taco Mia. You know how to get perfection in Taco Mia? The perfect day.
Perfect day.
The perfect day. So I did from start to finish. I think it was like 8 customers, and I got 100% on all of them.
Okay.
So that's cool. Should be able to run Roblox, but very bad. Yeah, probably. I think they make it a point to not allow laptops for school to be
Yeah.
that good, to make sure that you guys are actually concentrating on learning. Because I remember the laptops I had in school, they were awful. They were so slow.
Yeah.
They were so bad. And they were like, well, you shouldn't need anything faster than this. And I was like, dude, I can't load a web page. What are
Right.
you talking about? I need a PC. Head over to metapcs.com. Check
Hook
out
you
what
up,
we got.
yeah.
Check out what we have to offer.
Ooh-wee.
Guys, this card looks so clean. What I also love about this is the 3 8-pin. I don't like the 12-volt high power cable.
Those
If you guys have
sense
watched news, you know how I feel about the 12-volt high power cable. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. There's no reason why we should still be making a product that has caused so many melts, so many fire hazards, and they're like, it's fine. Keep putting it out. Whatever, dude. You know? Oh, that
It's a
sounded
click.
good. That sounded real good. I love that we mount this horizontally for this case.
Yeah.
It just looks so good.
Yeah, because I mean, if we had it vertical is always great. You would see,
But you would
this
miss the topography.
really well, but you'd miss the topography, and you still get.
Mhm.
Show them.
We're gonna show you guys here in a second. Here, let me go ahead and get the table cam.
Yeah.
Get the table cam over here. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. Table cam, and then we're gonna boop. Switch that on over.
Yeah, we're talking about how we like it mounted horizontally here, so you can still see this back plate, this crazy print on the back plate, and you still see some of the shroud design here. If it was vertical mounted, it'd be cool because you could see all of this, right? But then you'd miss out on here. So
Oh, here, David, can I plug that last 8-pin in so they don't accuse me of not helping
Dude.
you today?
He
Every
helps.
day,
He does
every day
things.
they go like, "Oh, Jared never helps. Jared never helps." Guys, I can do stuff.
Incorrect. He can do plenty of
I
stuff.
can do stuff. It's just
We
David
have
is
we have our roles. you
David
know?
is an expert builder boy.
That's what we do.
And
Jared is an expert talker.
I'm a yapper. All right. I made sure to hear the click too, guys.
Beautiful.
Fully seating your cables is a lot. I didn't break anything. I didn't break anything, guys. I plugged it in.
Catches
okay?
on fire as soon as
That
you
would
touch it.
suck. Wouldn't that be
That'd
awful?
be awful.
Like the one time I'm like, you know what? I'll plug
I'll
this
do
thing
it.
in, and
Boom.
it just boom. Yeah,
That'd be
bef-
terrible, but it'd be a great clip.
It'd be a great clip. We'd go viral for sure. J Rod broke it. I didn't break it. Yapperton? Yeah, they call me Lord Yapperton. Rated you. Thank you guys so much for the raid.
Woohoo.
Appreciate it, guys.
Let's go. Welcome in. Welcome in.
What is Jared actually doing? Yapping.
Keeping y'all entertained.
Vibing.
I can't build this whole PC and answer all your questions and be
Happy go
all
lucky
at
all the
once.
time.
Yeah,
I'm
you know?
trying. I'm trying my best.
that's why
I'm getting a
we're
little
tag
eepy.
teaming it.
You guys ever gotten
Yeah.
eepy before? You guys ever been a little eepy?
It's been a long
A little
day.
tired?
Long
I'm a little
week.
tired. You know what I'm gonna do tonight, David?
Tell me.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna play some Balatro.
There you go.
I'm gonna play some Balatro tonight.
So it's like poker with like different hands, right?
Yeah. So it's not poker with different hands.
Or
It's the
like-
same hands. It's the jokers.
Oh, okay.
So you can buy different jokers, and they add different levels to
Ah.
your malt and the chips you get for each round. And so you get more chips and more malt. Ooh, we got a super
Super
chat. As I
chat.
said yesterday, I'll always come back. Thank you so much, Duck Knight.
Cheers, Duck Knight. I remember that name. You're awesome.
Zach also got me hooked on
As
Balatro.
I said yesterday, I
he
always come back.
he came into the office one day and was like, "Guys, you guys played Balatro?" And I was like, "No, I've
What's up?
kind of avoided that game
Yeah.
because I knew I would get addicted to it." And he's
Right,
like, "You
right.
gotta play it.
You gotta play.
You gotta play it." So I bought it like that day.
Yeah.
Like I think there was a moment where we played some Balatro in the office. But, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's fun. It's fine. No, but we played some Balatro. It was fun. And I was like, all right, fine. I'm getting this game. So then I did get it, and it was great. Yeah, this is a Gravistar 9070 XT, 16 gigabytes of VRAM. I'm not sure the max TDP on this guy. This is really hard to keep up with. I try to keep up with VRAM as much as I can, but TDP, a little bit harder to do. But luckily, they make it pretty easy because the 9070 XT has a higher TDP. I don't know if you knew this, than the 9070.
Oh yeah.
And then that has a higher TDP than the 9060 XT.
Of course, yeah. Okay.
And then that has a higher TDP than the 9060.
Yes.
It's almost like they put them in order. Crazy.
The numbers mean something.
Dude, does this mean anything to you? Do these numbers mean anything to you guys? Guys, oh my gosh, look at that. Yes, sir. Jared needs to build the PC on stream one time. I think I could do that.
I think we'll do that at some
We
point.
should do
That'll
that.
be a
eventually.
special stream, yeah.
I'm sure we will. Maybe one day we'll do like one of those things where we trade places for the day.
Yeah.
For like one build, we'll trade places, and then like David can judge me for my awful cable management skills, and then I can judge
would
David
never.
for talking to the chat or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think we might be able to swing that. I think it'd be a fun idea. We're looking for some fun ideas to do on stream.
Yes, we are.
Thinking about rating some builds, maybe even among our office peeps.
If you guys are
that'd be
interested
fun.
in that, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a little pull back of the curtain, to
Uh-huh.
see what the guys are doing.
Jared builds a PC on stream. The 9 o'clock news later that night's gonna be talking about a runaway fire.
It's a fire in your
Just came back. What PC is this? This is the Mercury Nova. This is on our ready to ship page on Meta PCs. This is actually a limited time drop. So we only have a certain number of these builds. So you guys can get them while they're getting as good over on metapcs.com. They're only going to be available for a limited time.
I think
so
some of them
don't
have
miss
already
out.
been sold, so you're gonna have to.
I do think some have already
get
been
after
sold.
it, yeah.
I'm not sure how many we have left. I just know that there was at one point there were 25,
one
and that
point
number is dwindling.
is going
quickly.
So at this point, there is less than 25.
Yes.
on the server.
All I know is there were not 25 of them.
Yeah.
So you guys need to jump on this while you can.
need to.
And it's such a pretty case. You're going to see the full effect whenever we get the side panels back on with that custom case print. I promise you're going to love this thing. It's so pretty. I love this case print so much. If I had to get one of our case prints, it'd be between the black topography and the vaporwave.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I love the Night Reaper. I really do. I love the Night Reaper.
Night Reaper's cool.
But the one thing I don't like about the Night Reaper is it just doesn't fit me. I don't play a lot of FPS games, and I know that's ironic because I was in the military and that's like kind of his whole thing. But no, that doesn't really fit me. I'm more of a solo story game kind of guy. I'm one of those people. You know, I like to play some chill vibes. I like to put on a YouTube video in the background, maybe listen to FNAF lore. You know,
Yeah, just
I know there's
vibe
some
out,
people
catch
out there.
little W's. What can you do?
Jared is Jared number 49 from the last stream in the bin in the back. Yep, that's very true.
This one's number 32. We got
Yeah, are we
33 coming
building
out.
lore?
We are. I think.
Yeah. Jared was in the
Stream
military. That explains a lot. What does that explain? I'm confused. That explains a lot.
Does it?
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Do you guys ship to Australia? Unfortunately, we don't. I'm so sorry, guys. I wish we could get a PC into everybody's hands that ever wanted them, but as you guys know, shipping across overseas can be very expensive at times, and sometimes could even get more expensive than the PC, possibly, and then you would have to deal with like, oh, your demeanor and sense of humor. Okay, that's fair. I thought it was bad things. I was like, oh no, I don't want to be the bad military stereotypes. I want to be the good military stereotypes. I want people to look at me and be like, this is a good guy. You know?
But we'd hate for you to buy a PC in another country, spend a ton of money, and then it arrives to you damaged or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just really hard to get those things to be as good as we would want them to be.
Do you know all the FNAF lore? I know a decent chunk. I'm catching up on the new stuff. There's a lot of new craziness with Secret of the Mimic that just came out.
Oh, what? There's new stuff now?
Yeah, there's another new game. It's called
no.
Secret of the Mimic. It is definitely in this new era of FNAF with like it started with Security Breach. Super chat.
Super chat.
Amazing build. Thank you so much, Duck Knight. Really appreciate
Thank you, Duck
that.
Knight.
Duck Knight, you're awesome. I figured Jared served due to his
Amazing
voice.
Bill.
Sounds like the kind of fella that would be calling in stuff over the comms. Actually, fun fact, I was on radio. I was a radio DJ. So I worked as a radio DJ for American Forces Network, and I did that every day for 2 years. I loved that job. Before that, I was a mass communications public affairs specialist, so I did stuff like video recording and going on shoots and traveling to document stuff. That was my main gig. Actually, Good Morning Vietnam was based off of my old unit. Like, not even kidding. AFN, or American Forces Network, used to be called AFRTS, which is the Armed Forces Radio and Television Service, and that was us. So, really sick to be able to say that, but every time I tell people what my job was, they're like, oh, like Good Morning Vietnam? And I'm like, yeah, exactly, Good Morning
exactly
Vietnam. That was my job.
Did you always know you wanted to do like entertainment, like things like that?
So,
videography stuff.
yes and no. It's kind of funny. I originally got into photography and videography because Spider-Man and Clark Kent were journalists.
Okay. Sure.
So, and I know that sounds stupid, but, I think I looked up to them a lot growing
Oh,
up.
yeah, that's awesome.
And it kind of put me on that path of, the journalism track and
Sure.
all that stuff. And then it just so happened that I fell in love with tech, and then I moved here, and everything just lined up
Yeah.
for me to work at Meta. So grateful for giving the opportunity. So I know that sounds weird, but I'm really grateful for this. I thank Zach every day, or not every day, but I thank Zach a lot in my head for investing in me early on after I got out of the military. And it takes a lot for someone to do that, especially when you're fresh out and you don't really know what's going on in the civilian world and stuff. And it meant a lot to me. So Zach, if you're listening, thank you for taking a chance on me. I really
Big
appreciate
shout out,
you.
Zach.
Big shout out
Zach
to
and
Zach.
Todd took a chance on me
Yeah.
a long time ago, and they've been. This company's been great to me since I started. I will always sing this company's
Yeah.
praises. Not just because I work here and we're all being recorded.
Yeah,
but
no, that's not the
genuinely,
case.
This has been a great
that
place to work.
that kind of I know that kind of got off on a weird
Yeah.
note, but genuinely, I think that the team here does a really good job
we
of
have
picking
an
people.
outstanding world class
And
team.
I think everybody, like Drew in the chat, everybody upstairs, all the builders, you guys are awesome. I have not met a person here that I just don't like.
Yeah. Exactly.
Most
Which is
of them are
pretty
really
rare
awesome people.
for when I start a job. you
Yeah,
know?
usually when I start a job, first day, I'm like, I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you. But here, it was oh,
Everyone's cool.
everyone's great.
Everyone's
Yeah.
chill. Oh, yeah.
I think it's also too because we're on the same hobby.
Yes.
We're ready to see this turned on?
Is it about
I
time?
think we're ready.
Let's see the front of this guy.
let me fix
We
this.
gotta do that support
Let me
bracket.
fix this bad boy and then put that support bracket up.
We're getting the support bracket
We're
put up.
almost there.
We're almost there. We're almost there. Duck Knight again. Really nervous about my first build. Any ideas? Take your time. Take your time. Make sure you're doing it right. Don't
Really
downplay
nervous
yourself.
about my first build.
You know.
Any ideas?
Really nervous for your first build. Just make sure that you guys are that you're taking your time, doing it right. Don't skip any steps. Maybe follow along to a YouTube video or something. We have a ton of great tips on our channel that can help you out. There's a ton of great videos as well. You can build along with a ton of great people. And if you have the time and you're building next to us in chat, you could build a PC while we're building a PC.
Yeah.
We
We
can
can
help
build
answer your
together.
questions. We can all build together. Be awesome. Does that PC have 5 exhaust fans? 3 vertical, 1 rear, and 1 bottom. Are those fans intake from the other direction? So these are reverse blade fans.
Yes, reverse blade.
Yeah, they're not all intakes. They're not all exhaust. They're reverse blades. So I think these 3 on the side are intake. The bottom is an intake, and then these 3 at the top are exhaust, and the back one is also exhaust.
Exactly.
Yep, 4 intake, 4 exhaust. And dude, these builds look great. I love the fans in these builds too. David, your cable management is top tier.
We do our best. There's a lot of stuff going on in here, so
Guys, rate this cable management real quick.
Please.
We're gonna put the back and the front back on before we boot it up.
Yeah. But we got the hub. We got the Lee and Lee hub here. That's what controls the Infinity fans. It's really simple because it just has 4-pin PWM and RGB coming off of it, and then a USB for power and SATA, as well as SATA for power.
I
So,
love a good fan hub.
Yeah, nice and easy. Cable sleeving. It can add, bulk in the back, but if you plan it out before you run it, and it helps manage that a lot. Yeah, There's that bad boy.
Dude,
Let's just get
this
these.
thing looks great.
Yeah. I'm a little nitpicky, so I like to have all my combs here at the same, level, so it looks nice.
It just
and
goes to
even.
show how much attention to detail goes into these builds. That he's literally like making the cable combs all even. You know what I mean? Like that's
There we go.
yeah.
All right, art people. Let's turn this on. Let's get some peels.
Yeah, let's get these peely boys. I'll grab the peels for you on this side.
Nice.
Yeah. I love a good peel. Key and peel?
See, I thought maybe we'd want to leave the peels on for the customers because, some people might like peeling, but we try and take them off so just in case you forget, but you're not stuck with.
I've seen a
peels
few
and
people
stuff
bring
on
in
them.
repairs that still
Still
have
have the
peel on it.
peels on them.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you should not. I think this has been a long time.
Yeah.
You've had this case for a while. It's very dusty and it's stuck to the side of it. You want to grab those side panels?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. I want him to get the full effect.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. These panels are great too because they just
Pop right
on.
in. Yep.
Yeah, no toolless, everything.
Boom.
So, boom.
Boom.
This back panel here has mesh, obviously. For
This
the
thing
intake.
looks so good. Look at that.
Look at
Oh.
Boom.
Oh my goodness, dude. This PC. My goodness gracious. Guys, we also have a back to school sale going on right now if you're not aware. So check that out on our website as well. But yeah, you ready to boot this thing
I
up?
think we're ready.
All right, let me get a little bit of a better angle on this
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
boy. I want to make sure.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. I just want to make sure they're getting the full effect of this beautiful, beautiful PC. All right, I think we're good.
You ready to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ready. Moment of truth.
Let's boot her up.
It would help to turn the power supply on.
Yeah, you gotta set the power supply for I want you to turn on.
All right.
Hey,
Boom.
look at that.
Yeah. Let's go.
Mm.
Alrighty.
Actually, this case, I don't mind the rainbow puke in this.
Oh, that looks so good.
It doesn't look bad.
And look at that RGB on the card
Oh.
itself.
And I love the way the RGB moves on the card. Also, one thing I love about this card too is you guys don't know, this thing actually has an RGB header on it.
Yeah.
So you can plug it into your RGB and it will sync to the rest of your RGB in your case.
I didn't even realize this had RGB on it. It's
Yeah.
so sick, dude.
But dude, the back plate on this thing with the rest of the case, guys, I wish I could show you just how good this looks over stream, but like we have videos on our website too that you guys can check out that Phil did a great job on. But guys,
Check that out.
you can kind of see the
Infinity
topography.
fans. Awesome.
The Infinity fans look great. I'm so glad they're reverse blade fans. They look so good in this case. Guys, if you want to check this out, if you want to get this PC, there is a limited number of these PCs. You got to get them
Yes.
now.
Do it
Like,
now. There's less
immediately.
than 25 left.
Less than
so
25 left.
You gotta do it now.
Yeah, it's about that time. Head on over to metapcs.com.
Mercury Nova.
The Mercury Nova. I'm sure Drew will be sending links in the chat any second now. He's been on it today. Thank you so
has.
much,
Drew's
Drew,
goated.
for that. Drew is goated. Every time I mentioned the build, it was like
It's
boom,
like
and
boom,
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 boom, boom, boom. I was so surprised. It's gonna be really funny if he wasn't gonna send it that time.
Oh man.
Um,
Hey guys, we'll get this out of the way.
Yeah, I'll get this out of the way, and then we're gonna wrap up in here. Gonna hang out for a few more minutes and then call it a day for the stream. Hey Jared, air cooler or water cooler for next 3D chip? Depends on if you're AM4 or AM5. If you're AM5, I'm assuming you're AM5 because you're asking about an X3D chip. I'm gonna go with AIO. That is a handsome PC. Thank you. We take great pride in our PCs here. How many languages do you know? And did a Meta PC ever get shipped to Hungary? Yeah, so I don't know about the second part. I'm pretty sure not, because we only do in the U.S. But let's see. What was the question again? How many languages do I speak? I speak one. I speak English. I wish I spoke more. I genuinely wish I spoke more languages. What other language do you speak?
I speak half of English.
Oh, half of English.
No, I speak English. I speak a little bit of German. I speak a little French. And that's about it.
I can kind of do a little bit of. I can dabble in different languages. Like I have my phrases.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a just wealth of knowledge
I
on
could
languages.
probably keep up like a 4-minute conversation in
I
German.
couldn't do that.
That's about it.
I could pay for. I could order and pay for a beer in German.
There you go.
That's about it.
That's sometimes all you need.
That's sometimes all you need. Sometimes is all you need. I didn't know you knew English. Crazy.
Well, now you know.
Crazy, I know. Duck Knight, thank you so much for showing up.
Yeah.
We're actually about to dip out ourselves here in a few minutes.
Good luck on that homework.
Good luck on the homework.
Thanks for tuning in.
I'm in the
Thanks for the
same
super
boat as
chats.
you, man.
You guys are
If I
awesome.
connect a monitor, a keyboard, mouse, headset, USB-C dongle adapter, can I use GeForce Now to play games? I'm not sure. Keyboard, monitor, USB dongle adapter. I don't know. I'm not. I know GeForce Now is a lot of people are using that, but a lot of people use that already have PCs.
Oh, yeah?
So if it's just a monitor, keyboard, mouse, and headset to a USB dongle, and you don't have I don't know where you're plugging that into. So that's kind of why I'm hesitant. I don't want to give you bad info and be like, yeah, that'll be fine, and then you do it and you're like, he said it'd be fine because it might not have a processor. Ned Leeds from NC. Why does David
Yeah.
look like Ned Leeds?
I don't think I do, but I'll take it. Ned's goated.
Ned is good.
Shout out Ned.
We love the man in the chair.
I'm down to be the man in the chair.
Man in the chair is cool.
I don't need to be Spider-Man. I can be the man in the chair.
You need a radio style outro for the stream.
We need like a theme song, kind of like
yeah.
a little jingle.
So when I was in radio, I would always be like, oh yeah, your afternoon shows are up next. News and sports coming up in just a few minutes right after whatever. Because we did an hour long. Every hour we had news and sports that would go from the States. So we would do that. And then we would do that. So I don't know what. Let's come up with a radio outro for this, shall we? If I connect it to an iPad, I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. I don't know if GeForce Now is even accessible on iOS. I'm sure it is. I don't think NVIDIA would want to downplay part of their market share, but I'm not sure. GeForce Now is more marketed to people that don't have dedicated GPUs, and I do have one. And I always have, and it's a fairly new product, so it's not something that I've needed to use personally, but I know a lot of people do use it, and a lot of people love it. So I'm not saying don't use it, I'm just saying that I am not 100% sure on that. You might have heard my voice in the background. I broadcasted all over Europe, the Middle East, and Africa for military bases.
Wow.
So if you were in Germany or Europe or Kuwait in the last few years, you might have heard your boy. Just didn't know it. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's kind of sick actually. I really like it. And now I get to do this every day, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and tuning in.
Yes, thank you so much.
We really do appreciate it. I know we got a little sentimental here at the end, but genuinely, thank you guys so much for your support. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. I love all of your guys' faces. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. We got more coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
Super excited to keep doing this with David. Really excited to see where this thing goes.
Yeah, dude.
Guys, one more time, Drew, I'm so sorry. Please head on over to our Discord server, join, hang out with us. I'm about to send a message in there as soon as I get upstairs, thanking everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, get into
So
that.
please come hang out over there. He's already up. He already got it up.
Boom.
Drew
He
is
on it.
a
Like
goat.
that.
Drew is the goat.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Drew. Really appreciate that. But head on over to our MetaPCs Discord, join that, hang out with us. It's fun
Yes.
over there. It's fun over there. There's a large community and it's growing every single day. So yeah, hang on over there, do that. I love your guys' faces. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Peace out.
Bye.
Have a good one.